fruity, 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 fruity. Fruity, 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 fruity. Fruity, 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 fruity. Ring, 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 ding a ding, ding a ding, ring 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 a ding, a ding, a ring, 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 ring a ding. Fruity, 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 fruity. Pain. 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 Pain.
It's only a game, so put up a real good fight. I'm gonna be snickering you tonight. I'm famed for my aim, so you better believe I'm right. I'm gonna be snickering you tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the host of Big Break, Royal Flush. Good evening, guten Abend, willkommen, and welcome to Game Night on Tuesday the 22nd, I think, of March. How you all doing? Goodness me, the Plinko bank was feeling generous tonight, my goodness gracious me. Doo-doo Trey, how you doing? That was a lot to gamble, 800 and something pennies all gambled. Oh, how's everyone doing? I hope you're all keeping well. It's been warm today. Look, it's short season. The shorts are back. Oh, very exciting it is as well. I spent about 2 hours in the garden today, just sitting playing ball with the dogs. It was lovely. And oh, hello, a message from our sponsor, Puzzle Dan.
It's time to pot as many balls as you can at Time to Big Break.
Yes, it is time to pot as many balls as you can at Time to Big Break. Thank you very much, Puzzle Dan, for the 100 bits. I hope you're keeping well. And Fluid Fernando, thank you for that follow as well. Welcome on in. I know you were with us on Saturday, but following us now, great to have you with us. And Jep Squad, thank you very much for that subscription. Welcome to the fan. Great to have you here. And thank you very much for your support. I hope you're keeping well. Hope you're looking forward to some snooker action. And also, Unintelligible Garbage, who's Rect M, which we're aware sounds like Rectum, in the server. That's Brady, who I met in Iceland, who's subscribing with Prime as well. So, Brady, if you're here, thank you very much for all the support and very much appreciated. Let's stop that bonus right there and give you your pennies. That should now all have updated to the drive. Who have we got this evening? We've got a score count and a Mark and a Colo and a David and a message from our sponsor, Quizface.
19 Crimes is collaborating with Snoop Dogg on a new wine. Which of the crimes is he guilty of? I suspect he's being impersonating an Egyptian again.
That's actually one of the crimes. If you ever drink red wine, 19 crimes, all the corks have one of the 19 crimes for which you would have been deported to Australia land for, and impersonating an Egyptian is one of them. I can't imagine Snoop Dogg doing that, but thank you very much for the 8-month subscription there, Quizface. Very grateful to you for the support. I am on the red wine tonight. I kind of fancy beer, but we don't have any in the house, so I couldn't be asked to get in the car. Anyway, good evening to all of everyone I've said so far. Shapes, AB, me, Quizface, Juju, Trey, Danny, Topper, Jogging Chum, Topper. You'll be glad to hear I was going to do a My Chemical Romance chill out cover at the beginning, and then I changed my mind. I will maybe do it another time though, because I do want to do it at some point. But I thought 2 singings in a row, Topper might do his nuts, so I'll leave that one off. But welcome to you, Jogging Charm and Lewis, DMC, Cycle Space, Zephyr. Good evening. Name I've not seen for a little while, or Zephyris, as I will insist upon calling you. How you doing? Good to have you with us. Hope you're keeping well. Fernando, brand new Halo, and Proogs. Good evening. Glad you got the Manchester area code, Proogs. I'd have been very disappointed if you hadn't. Raising the bar. Welcome, SM Midi, Lupine. Hello, and Lupine. Thank you for the kind words on the studio of Big Break. I don't know that it's one of my finest works, but it's very kind of you to say, and I'm glad you appreciate it. I am going to have to update the pictures because the snooker things are happening at is it the Masters or the World Championship at the moment? I don't know, but yeah, I'm probably going to have to update those pictures at some point before we play again. But welcome to you, Clive, Mr. the Clive. Great to have you with us. Hope you're keeping well. Jep Squad again. Thank you for that subscription. Oni, my bro. I'm going to give a special pain shout out to Oni. Because he very kindly proofed that pack for me, and clearly there was big money up for grabs this week, so a double pain for you there, Oni. But welcome to the stream, and thank you very much for proofing that. Enormously grateful to you. Who else have we got? We've got Derek. Hello, Derek. Not a cat. Quizzle. Fraser. Vitrudel. I'm just going to check that I haven't imagined it, but I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, the bot is doing its thing. Let me ping Alex with a crying face. Oh crap! I've just yes, the bot has gone suddenly mad. But the reason I've just nipped over to the server right there is because it is Vitrudel's birthday today. Vitrudel, many happy returns of the day. I hope it's been a good day. And I think you're stateside, I want to say, but forgive me if I'm wrong. If you have got the rest of your birthday, let me give you a happy birthday very quickly. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vitrudel. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Vitrudel. Hope you have had a good day and welcome to the stream. If you're still here, I hope you're still. Oh, there you are. You're still here. Wonderful. I'm glad you got to hear it. Puzzle Dan, good evening to you. Reese Winters. And How Much 123? How Much 123? That's a new name that I don't know if I've seen before, but welcome to you. And you're doing a Show Me the Kitty for 5,000 pennies. It can't be that new of a name if you've got 5,000 pennies already. So let me see if I can go and find a kitty for you, because we haven't done a Show Me the Kitty for a while. Hang on a minute. Stay right there. I'll go find a kitty. If there's still one on the bed, I will show you a kitty really quickly. Oh, and there's a message from our sponsor, AB Me.
A red, a black, a red, and a black.
Sounds like a magic trick that I do called I can't remember what it's, oil and water. I'll do that at some point when I do the magic show. Thank you very much, AB Me, for the 16-month subscription there. Very grateful. Do we have a kit? We have. Oh, see. Oh, my precious. Oh, my precious. Look at this precious kitty. Here is a kitty.
Train 2, Hypertrain.
Train 2, Hypertrain only. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Here is a little tiny kitty. Isn't she so small? I've just woken her up, so she's not very happy. But she has been asleep all day. They're trying to ban them from the beds at the moment, so I bought some throws in a hope that they will then be allowed on the bed. Because, yeah, So someone had a little accident on the bed the other day, so I thought, well, we'll get some throws, and then it'll be fine. Isn't she sweet? No, don't tell her to slap him. Do you want to come up close to the camera, Pen? Here you go. Here's your baby. He's a baby. Hello. No, we're trying to show you off being all cute and whatnot. Oh, hello, Blinky. She's so soft. but she doesn't really like being held. SWAT take 2. If I call her old, are you really old? She doesn't like that. Go on then, I'll let you go, baby. Off you go. Do you want to go back to the bed? Off you go. Go on. No? Okay, are you going to hang out with me for a bit? Oh, a message from us once a Puzzle Dan. Are you hanging out with me for a bit?
This one full of snooker balls, I guess.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much for all the 100 bits there, Puzzle Dan. Hype train kicking off all of the things. No, I know I should never ask a woman her age. It's just a thing. Vina Veritas, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. I can cash in that Show Me the Penny. There you go. How much? 1, 2, 3. Can mark that one as complete. That's a catch who's now sitting and staring at me with a look I can only describe as contempt. Are you contemptuous? Are you terribly, terribly contemptuous? Yes? No? I can leave my door open actually because I had a new affixation to the door today. Oh, you can't quite see it. I can move the camera though. Right, on the other side of my door, right. Oh, that's a zoom. Can you spot the new addition? I don't know if I zoom in there. It's going into the bedroom. Yeah. New thing on the door. Yeah, there's a sign on the outside. So that was a Christmas present from my wife. Yes, it's a Squid Game. It's supposed to be a garden ornament, but there's so much wood in this house. It sort of kind of works there. So yeah, I now have a Squid Game plaque on my door, which is very exciting. So that's a Christmas present from Mrs. Flush. Right, let's get the camera back, and I think we should get this game underway. We've done a Show Me the Kitty. We've got to get back to some serious snooker action, and yeah, all will be well. Alex says, hello, yeah. Hirsch96, welcome to the server. I will say all the same. If you're here, that would make sense. Hershey, you Jep Squad. I think that might make sense, possibly. That's your background anyway. But if that is you, sorry for the overabundance of welcome that you got in the server. The bot sometimes likes to do her own thing. And I see you there in general voice chat, so I guess that was you. But welcome all the same. And hopefully the overzealous welcoming from the bot wasn't too much. Anyway, proves, I think, making bank there on Plinko, and quite a few people getting some other pennies as well. Remember, you can find out your penny count at any time by typing _pennies into the chat. Oh, apparently I have got 787. Energia, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hope you're keeping well. Penny, if you knock over my bottle of wine, then there will be death. There won't. I wouldn't give you death. I wouldn't give you death. Stop staring at me with contempt. I'm going to move it over there, all right, to save you from yourself. There we go. So yes, find out your penny count at any time. Pennies automatically added, except in Google that. Well, the pennies are added in Google that, but not the medals, because I forgot to do it. I've been doing busy IRL stuff today. Yeah, really, really boring. But we have got some big break action, and we have got some Google That from Zeus coming up a bit later on. So lots to look forward to this evening. I think we should get this first game underway. It's big break, and if you fancy your chances in the snooker hall, you need to type in this here code. It's the quick-fire, fast-paced game. Do make your way in towards this here lobby if you want. Come play. Be good to have you here. Come along. Oh, goodness me, there's lots of you this evening. So, you need to make sure that you are whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot. Zuisgond, hello. Welcome, that's a new name I've not seen before. Hope you're keeping well. Do make your way into the lobby. If you don't want to play in the hot seat, you can type !exclude, and then you won't be picked for the hot seat. But you might still be picked for the main game. So do make your way in. You've got a few minutes to come join this here lobby, if you'd like to. Let's have a look. We've got lots of people in here tonight. Lots of people. How many across it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 27 players here, which is a goodly number. Goodly number indeed. So, it's a fast-paced game with lots and lots of trivia-y things to look forward to. And it's just basically a general knowledge quiz with some categories a bit later on. But it's fast-paced and it's all typed in. So, I'll give you a few seconds to come and join, and then we'll lock it up. So, just a reminder that the hot seat game is more of a vessel for the lobby game. Medals are awarded for gold, silver, and bronze for the top 3 players in the lobby, and points equal pennies in the lobby. If you're in the hot seat, it's more of a vessel to drive that lobby game, but there is a special place on the leaderboard for whoever wins the game. And I know that We Like Shapes is doing very well on the hot seat leaderboard. He's let's just take a quick look at the Big Break leaderboard we've got. But he's not the top. Shapes has got second and third with 33 and 32. Oni has got first and fourth with 43 and 31. So yeah, that's the thing. It's Oni, Shapes, Oni, and then there's Samsa on 30. Is Samsa here tonight? Summoning the Samsas! I don't think Samsa's here. I've not seen him anyway. Or have I? Did I see him, Samsa? No. Anyway, he's fifth. And then we've got Adster, Aaron, Shapes again, also on a third placement on the list, and then Clive with 23 and Jung Chun with 15. So that's the leaderboard as it stands. If we just very quickly look at the gold, silver, and bronze table, of course, now cut that out is our lobby incumbent. He's won. We've played this game 10 times, and Toot has won 9 of the medals, 9 of the gold medals, and Quizzle, the only other one to win a gold medal. So yeah, quite a few players have won silver. A number of players have won bronzes. Oni's got a lot of bronze medals, 4 bronze medals on this game, so he's hopefully going to be looking to improve on that tonight. You can still win the lobby medals even if you're playing in the hot seat game, because you still get to play in that lobby game. But all the rules will be explained by Past Ben in just a minute. The first thing that we need to do, remember that you don't need to have a microphone if you want to be in the hot seat of this game. You just need to be front and centre and on display a little bit. So, without any further ado, I think we should pick our 4 hot seat players tonight. And they are... DMC, Mark, Clive and Derek, welcome to the game. You are going to be our focus hot seat players, battling it out for a place on that leaderboard. And maybe for gold, silver and bronze as well. So if you're playing along in the audience game, it's virtually the same game, so the players in the hot seat have slightly more to do. But I have to say, that is a pretty stacked set. DMC, Mark, Clive and Derek. I know Mark is doing particularly well at the moment, as is Derek in the arena tournament. Oh, look, physics in the background. Clive did very, very well in the last face-off tournament, and generally a strong all-round quizzer. And DMC, I know, is doing very well in the audience game of the current arena tournament as well. So we've got some very strong players in the lineup here. Let's see how they get on as we go to round number 1, which is called Red Hot. Red, as a shirt. App's description, me, I am red and I am hot at the moment, hence wearing shorts. I don't know about any other interpretation of the word hot. I will leave that for you to describe. Yeah, red hot. Look, I got a ponytail. No hairband tonight. No hairband. It's the first night forever I haven't worn a hairband, and it's just sort of staying there. It's long enough. It's reached the point where I can have a ponytail, and it's very exciting as well. Are you just going to sit there? Okay, okay, don't hit me. No hitting. Ow, madam, please, madam. Silly cat. She's doing hitting. You're very kind, Clive, thank you. Yeah, I like the long hair. Every time my mum asks me when am I getting it cut, it extends the time for which it's growing for at least another month. That's the rules. So, here is Past Ben to explain the rules of Red Hot. Listen carefully, because they won't be repeated unless I repeat them. Order! Here's the rules. Round 1 is called Red Hot. You will be shown 10 questions over 60 seconds, with each question automatically appearing after 6 seconds. Whisper your answers to Persephone's Twitch bot. The answer to each question will be 5 or fewer characters long. You may attempt any question at any time, even if the question is no longer displayed on the screen. There's no penalty for wrong answers, and you may re-attempt the question if you give a wrong answer. At the end of the round, the hot seat player with the lowest score will be eliminated from the game. In the event the scores are tied, the player who submitted their most recent answer first takes priority. Good luck. Okay, so there's Past Ben explaining the rules. Key things to remember: you can answer the questions even if they're no longer displayed, and the answers will all have 5 or fewer characters in them. So if you think of an answer that's got too many characters, there must be a shorter answer available. Good luck to you all. 60 seconds on the clock, and there's all your names populated down there in our lobby game. I'll flick through that at various intervals throughout the game, all alphabetised nicely at the moment. Here we go. So one of the players is going to be eliminated. Let's see who it's going to be. Good luck. Your time will start when you next strike the cue ball, which will be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. What proceeds and the gang to make a 70s R&B group? What colour was the B button on the Nintendo 64 controller? What measure of liquid is the same name as the currency of Armenia? What S was judging criteria in Robot Wars and a Taylor Swift single? Muscat is the capital of which country? Murphy's and Guinness are Irish brands of which kind of beer? The white tissue on the outside of an orange is known as what? 80 of these make up a mile. What are they? What is the name of the accent over the E in fiancé? Last few seconds. What Friday precedes Thanksgiving Thursday? Gotta be quick. Now cut that out and Quiz will score 10! Oh, well, very well played, very well played. And look at this, Mark and Derek picking up 9, Clive picking up 6. But DMC, I don't know if you went AFK or if there was a problem with the computer, but you've just managed to get the 1. I'm so sorry, you're going to be eliminated in this round. Oh, what a pity. But do keep playing in the lobby game, because you can still earn lots of lovely pennies from playing along in the lobby game. Let's just take a look at the scores. Zuzgond and Not a Cat not managing to get in there. Raising the Bar, Fraser, DMC all getting 1. Quizface and Energy and Danny Sarcospace getting 2. Zeph and Topper, Jet Squad and Puzzle Dan and Oni and Jers and Gigi Trey all getting 3. Reese Win Jogging Chum getting 4, AB Me getting 5, Prudes, Colo, Clive all picking up 6, Shapes got a 7, Lupine got an 8, Mark and Derek with a 9, and Quizzle and Toot with a 10. Oh yeah, they are all yours, Oni, actually. Yeah, that's a very good point. So I've had 2 sets of 10, one coming from Oni, one coming from Prudes, but they've not been shuffled. So that was a big bank of Oni's questions. Thank you for your integrity in that. The rest should be randomised. I know a lot of the rest of them come from Colo, but even if I don't remember every question I've ever written, and you did give them to me a while back. So, but that should be pretty much all of yours now, Oni, unless you've got any in the database. So let's go through those answers and find out what you should have said. What precedes And the Gang to make a 70s R&B group? It's Cool with a K. Cool in the Gang. What colour was the B button on the Nintendo 64 controller? It was green. And no, DJ Trey, any order is fine. What measure of liquid is the same name as the currency of Armenia? It's a dram. Well done if you got that one. A tricky one there. What S was judging criteria in Robot Wars and a Taylor Swift single? It was style. Control, damage and aggression being the others. Penny's watching the cue ball. Muscat is the capital of which country? It's Oman. Second time in 2 streams that's come up as an answer. Murphy's and Guinness are Irish brands of which kind of beer? They are stout. S-T-O-U-T. Stout. And the white tissue on the outside of an orange is known as what? Is it pulp? No, it's pith. P-I-T-H. Pith is what you wanted for that. 80 of these make up a mile. What are they? They are a chain. Chains. 80 chains make up a mile. What is the name of the accent over the E in fiancé? It's an acute accent, as opposed to an obtuse one. And finally, what Friday precedes Thanksgiving Thursday? It is black. I think that might have meant to say subseas, possibly. That's my bad for missing that and proving. Is that how it works? Precedes means comes before, but that's an oversight. But hopefully the gist of the question came across. And DMC, I'm so sorry, we do have to say goodbye to you. But Mark, Clive and Derek, well done, you're through to the next round. Let's go there now. Okay, round 2 is pocket money, and there is the category board. In this round, it works a little differently, but you still can answer any questions at any point, as long as they are no longer displayed on the screen. In the interest of integrity, I'm aware that there is a bug in it, which means you can type in multiple answers that would be condoned. In the interest of integrity, I'm going to encourage everyone to only type one answer. Don't hedge your bets by typing 13 with numbers and 13 with words, and, Play fairly, I'll be grateful to. I do get a log of what everybody says, so I will see if people are typing multiple answers on the same questions, and I will. So consider this a nice reminder to play fairly in this game until such time as I actually fix that bug. Are you having a yawn? Are you tired tonight? Yes, you're tired. Sleepy puss. I'm going to pet you, and while I do that, I'm going to let Past Ben explain the rules of Pocket Money.
Round 2 is called Pocket Money. Each hot seat player has 90 seconds to earn as many points as possible. Answers should be whispered to Persephone's Twitch bot. Gameplay starts with a potluck question worth 1 point. If the hot seat player answers correctly, they pick a colour by whispering a number from 2 to 7 to the bot. The new question will be worth that many points and be from the category indicated on the colour board. Categories are shuffled after each attempted colour. If the hot seat player answers incorrectly, they get a new potluck question worth 1 point. Play continues with the hot seat player picking a colour after each successful red until the timer runs out. Lobby players may attempt any question at any time, even after the question is no longer displayed on the screen. The current hot seat player may only attempt the current question. The rival hot seat players may answer along as though they are playing in the lobby game. At the end of the round, the hot seat player with the lowest score will be eliminated from the game. In the event the scores are tied, the hot seat player with the higher overall score takes priority. Good luck.
Okay, hopefully you've got a good understanding of the rules there. So, main thing to take away from that if you are in the hot seat, i.e. Mark and Clive, because Derek's going to be shooting first here, do answer along even when it is not your turn in the hot seat, because all of those points will count to your lobby score, and it does act as the tiebreaker in this round. So, Derek's going to be up first, and remember you've got to type a number after each answer to select the next category and the colour that you're going to be playing for. David Bodicum! Do we reckon Past Ben has killed a man? What? What? What could possibly give you cause to make such a slanderous, libelous remark? Actually, it's in print, so it is libelous rather than slanderous. Explain yourself, man! And no, Past Ben has not killed a man. I'm going to pet my cat. Does this look like a cat that... Oh, you can't see it. Let me put it on. Does this look like a cat who could have killed a person? Oh, she's so sweet. Are you going to host this round, Penny? Why don't you host this round? As long as there's nothing up on display up there. Yeah, that's just on the leaderboard. So, Derek, you're up first. I'll ask you to make your break. There we go, break made. And your time, Derek, will start the next time you strike the cue ball, as it will for everybody else. And that is going to be in... How would you know... Are you... Good question, Clive. We'll skip the metaphysical discourse for now and come back to it later. Time starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. In legend, who was the wife of King Arthur? There's a red down. Pick a colour. In darts, how many points would you score if you hit 9, double 9, and then triple 9? There's a black down. You're up to 8. The 2CV was a model of car from which manufacturer? And another red down. Pick a colour. Going for places, black. Disneyland, California, opened in which decade? There's a black potted. You're up to 16. What words is used in fencing to acknowledge a hit by one's opponent? And there's 17. Going for another black. Which new country was created in 1922 after a revolution and civil war and was dissolved again? And Miss Black, another red. What was the name of the fictional school series created for the BBC by Phil Redmond? There's a red potted. Pick a colour. Places again. Which is the biggest landlocked country in Africa? There's a black potted. What was the name of Sherlock Holmes' brother? Back to potluck. 40 seconds, loads of time. There's a red down. And we're on to music now. What makes a sound in a carillon? Up to 33 points. According to Genesis, for how many days and nights did it... There's a red potted. Pick a colour. We're going for black again. People, what nationality was the great 17th century painter Rembrandt? There's the black potted. Scooby-Doo is what breed of dog? There's a red potted. You're up to 42. In Only Fools and Horses, by what name did Trigger call Rodney? That's 49. 20 seconds to go. What is the square root of 256? Red potted, you're up to 50 points. Nintendo Co. Limited was founded in 1889 in which Japanese city? 10 seconds. Miss Black. In the common idiom, it is said that every cloud has a what colour lining? There's 51. Time for this if you're fast. Which city was the capital of Russia at the start of the 20th century? There's a black potted. Derek Agony scores 58. My God in heaven. You count yourselves lucky that is not going to be the high score. This is what happens when I put Penny on the camera. This is what happens, when I put Penny on the camera. That is not the high score, because the high score comes from the final game. But my goodness me, Derek, red, black, red, black, red, red, black, red, black, red, black, red, black, red, red, black. Wow. That is an achievement there. 58 points. Goodness me. Well, that is quite a store to set. It's Derek Part Hummingbird. We'll never know. I'm going to put the camera back. No, I'm going to leave the camera on Penny. I don't want you to think there's been any sort of fiddling, that maybe the camera somehow advantages you, and so I will leave it on Penny. There we go. Pennycat is hosting for now. There we go. So, Mark, after that performance there from Derek, I'm going to ask you to step up and make your break. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to do the answers. In legend, who was the wife of King Arthur? It was Guinevere. We'll be a while. But in darts, how many points would you score if you hit 9, double 9, then triple 9? It is 54. The 2CV was a model of car from which manufacturer? That was from Citroën, the Citroën 2CV. Disneyland, California opened in which decade? It was the 1950s. What word is used in fencing to acknowledge a hit by one's opponent? It's touché. Touché. Which new country was created in 1922 after a revolution and civil war? It was the Soviet Union. What was the name of the fictional school series created for the BBC by Phil Redmond? It was Grange Hill. Which is the biggest landlocked country in Africa? I didn't actually know this one. Chad is the answer. Actually, I feel somewhere in my brain I did know that. What was the name of Sherlock Holmes' brother? It was Mycroft, portrayed by Mark Gatiss in the BBC series, along with Benedict Cumberbatch as Sherlock. What makes a sound in a carillon? It's a bell. The bell will make the sound of a carillon, or carillon. According to Genesis, for how many days and nights did it rain to cause the flood? It was 40 days and 40 nights. Same amount of time Jesus spent in the desert, allegedly during Lent. What nationality was the great 17th century painter Rembrandt? He was Dutch Rembrandt. Scooby-Doo is what breed of dog? Was question 13. He's a Great Dane. Well done if you got that one. In Only Fools and Horses, by what name did Trigger call Rodney? He called him Dave, because that was a never-ending source of hilarity. What is the square root of 256? 16, is it? It is 16. 16 is square root of 256. Nintendo Co. Limited was founded in 1889 in which Japanese city? It was Kyoto. And I think this was the last question. In the common idiom, it is said that every cloud has a what colour lining? It's silver. No, there was one more after this. Which city was the capital of Russia at the start of the 20th century? It was St. Petersburg. I don't know if we had time for the last one. It's going to put it up anyway. BBC stands for the British Broadcasting Corporation, was the answer. 19 questions in round 2 is an unbelievable effort there. So very well done, Derek. That is the score that has been set. Penny, no, stay on the camera. Stay on the camera. There we go. Okay, Mark, you're up. 58 is the target. And your time will start the next time you strike the cue ball. Oh, let me just go through the scores in the lobby very quickly. Let's have a look and see what's going on down there. Zoo's gone to not account on 0. Fraser's on 2. Puzzle down 5. Gigi Trey 7. Reese win 11. Zeph on 13. Danny's on 18. Raising the bar 19. Jeff's got on 20. Energy 22. DMC 26. Topper 1. 28. Quizface 29. Suckspace and Clive on 34. John Tom on 35. Jers 37. ABME 38. Cola 42. We Like Shakes 43. Proogs 47. The Lupine 151. Quizzle and Oni and Mark 53. Toot 61. And Derek in the lead with 67. Mark, the time will strike the next time you strike the cue ball, which will be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. How many hours are there in a week? What is it with this question tonight? There's a red down. Which of Queen Elizabeth II's children was first to marry? Question on the past. Black Potted, on to the next. What was the name of Robin Hood's merry man who was the son of a miller? Misread. Which alien race in Star Trek pilot mainly cube-shaped vessels? There's a red down. Pick a colour. On to the black. Which Roman emperor completed the construction of the Colosseum? Miss Black. In which US city does Boeing have its headquarters? Miss Red. What colour is the bottom stripe of the flag of India? Miss Red. The Highland Fling is a type of what activity? There's a red down. Which of the disciples of Jesus was known as the Zealot? There's the Black Potted, up to 17. What was the name of the monster whose arm is ripped off by Beowulf? There's a Red Potted, coming up to 30 seconds. What music genre was Jean Coltrane most? There's the Black Potted. In the nursery rhyme, what sight-deficient animals had their tails cut off by the farmer's wife? Red Potted, on to 13. Which former politician wrote the short story collections A Quiver Full of Arrows and A Twist in the Tail? There's the Black Potted, up to 33. In the UK, the slang term a quid refers to what amount of money? Red Potted, 34 now. On to a black for people. Which former TV cook is the co-owner of Norwich City Football Club? Black down. Tethys and Iapetus are moons of which planet? Miss Red. Which brand of spheroid mints are commonly combined with coke to create an eruption? Red Potted, up to 42 now. On to black. Which American dramatist? Mark scores 42! Opponent Nuevo, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. Another 18 questions getting through there. That's a fine effort by Mark. Up to 42. Not quite catching up with Derek, but still a very, very good effort. So at the moment, Derek has the advantage, but Clive is still to play. Fraser on 2, Puzzle Dan 7, Gigi Trey 15, Reese on 18, Jep's got 20, Raising the Bar 21, Zeph 23, Energy 25, Danny 27, DMC 30, Space 36, ABME 42. Topper 47, Jers 48, Clive 53, Quizface 55, Jogging Chum on 58, Prug 65, Shapes Nice 69, Colo 70, Lupine 77, Only 79, Quizzle 82, Mark 95, Derek 102, and Toots now back in the lead on 103. Right, let's go through those answers. How many hours are there in a week? 168, I think. Correct, Ben. Well done, you. 168. Which of Queen Elizabeth II's children was first to marry? It was Princess Anne. Princess Anne. The name of Robin Hood's merry man who was the son of a miller. It was Much, apparently. Which alien race in Star Trek pilot mainly cube-shaped vessels? It was the Borg. The Borg. Which Roman emperor completed the construction of the Colosseum? It was Titus, Emperor Titus. Which US city does Boeing have its headquarters? They are in Chicago. What colour is the bottom stripe of the flag of India? It is green. Orange, white and green. The Highland Fling is a type of what activity? It's a dance. Which of the disciples of Jesus was known as the Zealot? It was Simon the Zealot. What was the name of the monster whose arm is ripped off by Beowulf? It's Grendel. Well, I don't know if you got that one. Trickier question. What music genre was John Coltrane most associated with? It's jazz. He's a jazz musician. Question 12. In a nursery rhyme, what sight-deficient animals had their tails cut off by the farmer's wife? It was mice. 3 blind mice. Which former politician wrote the short story collections A Quiver Full of Arrows and A Twist in the Tail? It was Geoffrey Archer, famous for his jail sentence, among other things. In the UK, the slang term a quid refers to what amount of money? It is £1. £1. Which Norwich TV cook is the co-owner of Norwich City Football Club? It is Delia Smith. Well done if you got that. Tethys and Iapetus are the moons of which planet? It's Saturn. They are moons of Saturn. Which brand of spheroid mints are commonly combined with coke to create an eruption? It's Mentos. And question 18. Which American dramatist wrote The Glass Menagerie and A Streetcar Named Desire? It was Tennessee Williams. Not sure we had time for that. So, Mark getting 42. That's 2 very big scores in this round. I would say much question. The son of a miller. I think that might be an error in the question. No, it's not. Much the miller's son. It really is. Much the miller's son. I thought that must surely be a typo. But it's not. I thought not that there was a problem with the question writer. I thought there might be a problem with the decompilation of the pack. But there we go. Anyway, let's go on to our final hot seat player. It's Clive Legend, 42 to beat, more than 42, Clive, and it gets your place in the final. Tied scores at the moment. Clive currently on 53, Mark currently on 95. So it is going to be 43 or more required, Clive. The very best of luck to you. Not happening, but I've had a lovely day. You never know. Good luck, Clive. The time will start the next time you strike the cue ball, which will be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. What is the name of the Jamaican accented crab that appears in Disney's The Little Mermaid? Red down, pick a colour. On to sports. Which of the 4 major tennis tournaments comes first in a calendar year? Miss Black. The part of a river where it meets a larger part of water shares its name with which body part? There's a red down. You're up to 2. Pick a colour. On to places. Sacramento is the capital of which US state? Black potted. You're up to 9. Which meat is generally included in a quiche Lorraine? Red potted. Up to 10 now. Taking on screen. Who plays the rather inept British spy Johnny English? Miss Black. In both Buffy and a spin-off series, which vampire was played by David... Red potted. You're up to 11 now. Going on to music. Which Blondie song was covered by Atomic Kitten in 2002? Black potted. Up to 18. In the military acronym, half your time. FURBAR. For what does the B stand? 40 seconds. Red potted. Up to 19. Which American sport features in the 1977 film Slapshot? Miss Black. The majority of spider species have how many eyes? Red potted. Up to 20 now. What was St. Paul's name before he was converted to Christianity on the road to Damascus? 27 now. Oakland, Bakersfield and Anaheim are cities in which US state? Red potted. Where was Napoleon I exiled to in 1825 on an island to the southwest of the American mainland? 35. Time for this. Generally, what colour are postbox in the UK? Red potted. 36 now. Who is the current king of the Netherlands? Miss Black. A fatwa was imposed on Salman Rushdie following the publication of which book? Clive of Legend scores 36. Oh, Clive. It's the King of the Netherlands, and what it came down to, it was the King of the Netherlands for a place in the final, but just missing out on it. Wonderful effort there. It does mean we'll have to say goodbye with 36, but a really good effort there. And another day, that could very well have been a score to put you through to the final in first, but as we've pointed out, it's a pretty tough competition tonight. Can we take a moment to enjoy the fact that Toot has 144. I've honked because I thought that's a maximum break in snooker, and then I've just remembered that the maximum break is 147, so that's actually undone all my theories a little bit there. But if Toot had a 147, that would be good. But he doesn't, so
Pain.
I'll move on rapidly. Let's take a look at these here scores in this here lobby. Fraser on 2, Puzzle Down 7, Nodicat 14, Jet scored 20, Danny Gambit 27, GG Trey 30, Raising the Bar 39, Reeswin 40, Zeph 41, DMC 53, Energia 57, AB Me 73, Topper 78, Jers 79, Cyberspace 79, Colo 83, Prugs 84, Quizface 88, Jogging Chum and Clive 89, Lupine 111, Shapes 118 got your number. Only's got 129, Mark on 137, Quizzle 138, Derek 138, but Toot in the lead with 144. Goodness me. Yeah, Toot, I'm saying you should have done better there, Toot. What didn't get accepted, Clive? The King of the Netherlands. Oh, ice hockey. Let's have a look. Ice hockey is a valid answer. Quizface said ice hockey and it was accepted, apparently. So, as did Jogging Jump. So, oh, you put hockey. No, that probably wasn't accepted then. I can't remember what the question was, but we'll find out when we go through the answers. Let's take a look. They named a Jamaican accented crab and was Sebastian in The Little Mermaid. 4 major tennis tournaments. Which comes first? It is the Australian Open. Pretty sure it's in January. Novak Djokovic had some fun at that this year. Part of the river where it meets a larger part of body of water is the mouth of the river. Sacramento is the capital of which US state? It's the capital of California. I didn't know that. Which meat is generally included in a quiche Lorraine? It's bacon. Love bacon. Question 6. Who plays the rather inept British spy Johnny English? It's Rowan Atkinson. Of course it is, Rowan Atkinson. Question 7. In both Buffy and a spin-off series, which vampire was played by David Boreanaz? It was Angel. Angel is what we're after that. Which Blondie song was covered by Atomic Kitten in 2002? It was The Tide is High. Quizface, what are you erring about? In the military acronym FURBAR, for what does the B stand? It is Beyond. Beyond. Which American sport features in the 1977 film Slapshot starring Paul Newman? It is ice hockey. Ice hockey. That was the ice hockey question. The majority of spider species have how many eyes? They've got 8, apparently. 8 eyes, 8 legs. What was St. Paul's name before he was converted to Christianity on the road to Damascus? It was Saul. Saul, as in better call. Oakland, Bakersfield, and Anaheim are cities in which US state? They're in California. Again. Second time California's been an answer. Where was Napoleon I exiled to in 1825? It was St. Helena. St. Helena, what we wanted. Question 15. Generally, what colour are postboxes in the UK? They are red. Uppercase or lowercase R is fine. Who is the current king of the Netherlands? The undoing question, Clive. It is Willem Alexander. Willem Alexander. A fatwa was imposed on Sauron and Rusty following the publication of which book? It was the Satanic Verses. That's right. We do just call it Hockey Fair. Oh, okay. Right. What was the question? Was it a sport question? Yeah, it's a 7-pointer as well. Right. Okay. I don't know if I can do anything about it. I will defer. I will defer to something. If I can do something about it. Thanks, Dudu Trey. And there's a valid point. Hockey probably should have been a condonable answer. I will defer. Let's look at the question. Let me look at the exact question. Which meet Sacramento? Which American sport features in the 1977 film Slapshot? I can show you the cat again, if that is an acceptable recompense. She's come back out from behind the monitor. I'll even zoom her in. There you go. Cat. So I think the argument would be that in the UK we do distinguish between hockey and ice hockey. They are very different sports. Ice hockey is played on a rink, whereas hockey is played on a field in the UK. It is a valid point that you raise. I'm trying to appease Clive with the cat. Sam, so the first thing you're turning up to say is to try. Welcome to the stream, my bro. Okay, I may have written that question and should have accepted hockey as an answer. Okay, well, Cola wrote the question. He's saying hockey should have been accepted as an answer, which means I need to give Clive an extra 7 points. I don't know if I can do that. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Player editor. Current answers. Yeah, enjoy looking at Penny for a moment while I see if I can actually do this. I don't know if I can. Because I don't think the player objects are mono behavior. They mono behavior. They're not. So I can't edit it. Oh, that's very annoying. Unless I've put in somewhere a edit player stats button, but it doesn't look like I have. Oh, I am going to. Yeah, Penny's judging me for my serious lack of vision. Okay. That is a very good question, Quizface. I'm ashamed to say I don't know the answer to. I think it allows both, because I think it's done on a Boolean array rather than on a list of just correct answers. So I think you can have California as answer 4 and you can have California as answer 7. I can give Clive a moral victory, and I'm happy to give Clive a fast track into Google that. I think that's fair, because we've cut your hot seat experience short tonight. There we go. Deal, Noel. We've cut your hot seat experience short tonight through an error, and it does go to Mark. Not to take away from Mark's achievement there with 42, but there was a question there that is quite rightly being called into question, and that's on me for not catching it when it goes in. So, yeah, I'm going to give Clive, by the power invested in me by the Unity game engine, I will give Clive a fast track into Google that. There we go. And now we're even. Now I think that's a nice way of doing it. Anyway, let's get on with this game first of all, because it's 9:05, spending more time wittering on, but hopefully you don't mind, because I'll just leave this not at all, Clive, no, not causing trouble, you're quite right. In fact, I might have a little rant at half time, because something happened at the weekend. I was going to post into Ash's Emotions channel and then decided not to, but it's sort of tangentially related to this, so I might have a little sort of grumble about it in between games later on. But before that, just to show that I am very much on your side here, Clive. Before we do that, let's go to round number 3. Round 3 is make or break. It's going to be between Derek and Mark this week. And to explain the rules, here is Past Ben.
Round 3 is called make or break. The 2 remaining hot seat players must earn as many points as possible before the table is cleared. Answers should be whispered to Persephone's Twitch bot. The player who scored highest in the previous round starts in control of the table. They'll be shown a potluck question worth 1 point. If they answer correctly within 10 seconds, they get to choose a colour to pot by whispering a number from 2 to 7 to the bot. If potted, this colour will be replaced. As before, categories are shuffled after each attempted colour. Play alternates between reds and colours until no reds remain on the table, after which the colours are cleared in the traditional snooper order. If the controlling player gets a question wrong at any point, control of the table passes to their opponent. If both players miss the same red or one of the final colours, that board is removed from the table. Lobby players may only attempt the currently displayed question. The rival hot seat player may answer along as though they are playing in the lobby game. Play continues until the table has been cleared, with the highest scoring player being declared the winner. In the event of a tie, the black is respotted and replayed until somebody pops it. Good luck.
Yes, Topper, there is a family working behind the door behind me, so occasionally they shout things at each other, like their names, for example. Oh, by the way, since we're looking at animals at the moment, here's a puffin I got from Iceland. Do you like the puffin, Penny? Tiny puffin. Oh, no, she doesn't like the puffin. Well, I'll let you have a little face off. No, don't go! Don't go. Oh, don't go on account of the puffin, Penny. Okay, well, we'll just. There we go. There you are. If you move back to where I've just moved the camera from, then I'll be annoyed. Anyway, so key thing to take away in this game is that you can only answer the question that is displayed on the screen at any given time. So make sure you're only answering that one. Control of the table until you get one wrong, and then it passes to your opponent. Maximum available score, well, we'll find out in a minute. And it's 12 seconds for each question rather than 10. So, Derek, you have the highest score. You're in control. 75 points is the maximum. Good luck to you. Here's your first potluck question for 1 point. Which comedian created the sitcom Dinner Ladies? Victoria Wood is the correct answer, and Derek said Victoria Wood. That's the right answer. There's a red down. Pick a colour. Going for a black question. It's on places. Take a look. In which city would you find the Haneda and Narita airports? Tokyo is the answer. And Derek's saying Tokyo. You're up to 8. Mark having to sit quietly and twiddle his thumbs for now, as is the drill with snooker. On to another potluck question. Take a look. A Xander is what type of creature? It's a fish. And that's exactly what you've said. Down with the red. Up to 9 points. Where to? On to screen, sticking with the black. Here is a question for 7 points. Which comedian competes with Alex Horne and Mark Watson in No More Jockeys? Tim Key is what we're after there. And that's what you've said. You're up to 16. 16 ahead, 59 remaining. Another potluck question. Take a look at this. What name is given to the left-hand side of a ship? It's port. Same number of letters. Oh, Derek, you've gone the wrong way. You've gone for starboard. No, that is misread. And control now passes over to Mark. Mark, a red question for you. Have a look at this. Which legendary folk hero of Switzerland was an excellent marksman with a crossbow? William Tell is what we're after. And that's exactly what you've said. Point on the board, 16 to 1. I always think of it as port and left have the same number of letters. Pick a colour, Mark. We're going for people for 7. Take a look. Which pop legend has announced that she is returning to Australia after 3 decades in the UK? Kylie Minogue is what we're after there. Minogue is enough. I mean, maybe... Oh, a penny is gone, so I'm going to put the camera back to me. Maybe Minogue shouldn't have been accepted, because there's also Danny Minogue. And apologies to AB Me for saying Kylie, because Kylie on its own was not accepted, I'm afraid. So AB Me, that's my bad. I'll give you some free pennies in a minute. What was that for? It was for 7. Let me give AB Me 7 pennies. I'm just going to sort the camera tightening up. There we go. Because Penny has finally vacated. Hello, I'm still here. Blanked on the surname. Well, Kylie, I think she's commonly known as Kylie, so I'm going to give you 7 pennies all the same. So I'm feeling generous. There you go. So, yes, Minogue was the answer. And so Kylie Minogue and Mark, I'm going to give you that. 7 points. Going for another red now. Let's take a look for another point. Which sauce do the British traditionally serve with roast lamb? I'm not, however, going to give you a point for cranberry there, AB Me. Mint is the answer. There's another point. Mark up to 9 now. Red down. Pick a colour. Mark is going for music for 7 points. Let's have a look. Which rock band's best known lineup was Geddy Lee, Alex Lifeson, and Neil Peart? Or Part, possibly. It's Rush. Rush is what we're after. That's what you said, Mark. Nicely done. You've tied up the scores 16 apiece. 2 reds remaining. 43 left on the table, Mark. Here's another red question. Which singer was known as the Man in Black? Johnny Cash is what we're after there, which is what you've said. Mark taking the lead for the first time in this final, now up to 17. Pick a colour. Not Will Smith, Proogs, no. Going for people rather than music this time. Okay, for a pink question for 6 points, let's have a look. Who was the first black Archbishop of Cape Town? Of course, Desmond Tutu, the late Desmond Tutu. Absolutely right, Mark. It's 23, 1 red left. 7 ahead, 35 remaining. Here's another red question. What is the name of the hobbit that engages in riddles with Gollum in The Hobbit? Which is a book about a hobbit. Bilbo Baggins is what we're after. Bilbo is acceptable. Baggins would probably... Oh, Baggins was acceptable. Baggins was accepted, even though there are a number of Bagginses. There's a red down. Pick a colour for us. Stop scratching my telly, please. Thank you, Cat. Go for a places question. Black for 7. Have a look. Kimberley is a city and provincial capital in which country? It's in South Africa. Did you get it? No, we went Australia. Bad luck then, Mark. Control of the table. Passing back to Derek, who's now got the job of clearing up the colours, starting with yellow, and we'll go screen, music, passports, people, then places. 8 behind, 27 remaining, still wide open. Best of luck, Derek. Here's a question on screen. In the TV cartoon Wacky Races, what was the name of the car that Dastardly and Muttley drove? Maybe me go for 2CV. Not the right answer, it's the Mean Machine. The Mean Machine, which is what you've said. There's another 2 points, catching up now. On to a music question for 3. Take a look at this. What was George Formby leaning on? What was George Formby leaning on in a song from the 1937 film Feather Your Nest? He was leaning on a lamppost, so he was, which is a lamppost, absolutely fine. Up to 21, there goes the green. This to take the lead. It's a brown question. Take a look. On past, who was the first incumbent US president to make a presidential visit to the UK? It's Woodrow Wilson. Nobody in the lobby getting that. And Derek passing on it as well. So, Mark with a chance to secure the lead. 3 ahead, 22 remaining. Here's another question on the past. Boudica was the queen of which British tribe? Iceni is what we're after there. That's what you've said, Mark. Nicely done. 28 to go even further ahead. Now 7 ahead with 18 remaining. It will be blue and pink required. Blue will still leave Derek with a chance. Here's a question on sports. Take a look. Sepak takraw is a Southeast Asian foot-based version of which sport? It's volleyball. Volleyball. Well done to the few players who got that one. Mark passing on this one and giving a chance to Derek here to get back into this game. Derek now 7 behind with 18 remaining. Here's another question on sports. Take a look. In which sport is the FA Premiership England's major league? Football or soccer, both of those were accepted. Derek going for soccer, that's a correct answer. Now 2 behind, pink and black required for Derek in order to win. Here's a pink question on people, good luck, have a look. Sally Ride was the first American woman to go where? First woman to go to space. Into space, yes, that's an acceptable answer. And you've taken the lead again, Derek. All comes down to this final question on the black. 4 ahead, 7 remaining. Some places, take a look. What country in North America are the Plains of Abraham, where the British won an important military victory in 1759? They are in Canada. What did you say, Derek? You said Canada, and with that, you've won the game. Very well done, Derek. 39. That's enough to give you second on the Big Break leaderboard. And very, very well done indeed. Mark, commiserations, 28, a very, very good score, but unfortunately not enough for the leaderboard this week. But you do also get fourth place in the lobby and 197 pennies to go with it. So GG. Innes, hello, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. So let's just check out the final scores before we roll the credits. Fraser picked up 2, Puzzle Dan got 7, Nodacat 14, Jep Squad got 20, Danny 27, GG Trey 30, Zeph got 43, Raising the Bar 58, Reese 75, DMC 81, Energia 83, AB Me 112, Topper 117, Cyclespace 119, Jers 125, Proogs 126, Quizface and Joggy Chump 142, Colo 145, Clive 146, Lupine 169, nice. We Like Shapes 180, Only 196, Mark 197, the bronze medal to Derek Agnew with 205, the silver to Quizzer with 206, but our winner once again with 224, which used to be my dad's shares page on Teletext, is now cut that out. Very well played, everybody. GG's all round, and thank you all for playing. Thank you to all the question writers who contributed to that game as well. I'm going to take this opportunity while we've got 44 people here to mention that applications are open for the next face-off tournament. So if you like fast-paced trivia, a bit like you've seen here, but in voice, do go join the Discord, check out the announcements channel, and you'll be able to get the information that you need to join and sign up for the next face-off tournament. We've had a number of participants. We're looking for a few more. We have got enough to run a full tournament, but it'd be good to have a few more to make a spectacle of the opening event. So if you haven't signed up for that yet, it starts on April the 23rd. Saturday, April the 23rd at the start of Season 7 face-off tournament to go and sign up for if you haven't done so already. It'd be good to have you along for that. I will put some links into the chat during the break in just a moment. So we are going to go on to Google that. Clive is going to have a fast track into the game because I denied him his opportunity in the Big Break final right there. And all will be well. Pennies will be added automatically. Points equal pennies in this game. They should be added on automatically, as should the leaderboard position for Derek, who now takes second place on the leaderboard with 39. Thank you all for playing Big Break. I will be back in just a few short minutes where we will be playing Zeuslus's Google That Pack. You don't want to miss it. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
It's only a game, so put up a real good fight. I'm gonna be snickering you tonight. I'm famed for my aim, so you better believe I'm right. I'm gonna be snickering you tonight. Snickering you tonight. Big break!
And don't touch that dial, because after the break we will be right back with some Google That action. Slightly less high pressure, slightly less against the clock, but equally just as fun. If you want to play that, do stick around, because we'll be back very shortly. just before we go to Google that, I said I was going to take a moment at the break to have a little rant, but it's just to sort of show my solidarity to Clive, who apologised for making a fuss. And actually, Clive had every right to make a fuss there. Well, no, because rant time, it's half a rant and half actually. I actually got quite upset about it because it was on Sunday night. I went to do my IRL pub quiz, and I basically had a complaint made against me at the end, which boiled down to the sum total of it was I was basically accused of being ableist, which I found a little bit distressing, actually, as someone who I think most people would probably agree, someone who is sort of runs a community and has a big involvement in an Ashes community as well, where there is a lot of neurodivergency, I think it's fair to say, amongst members of our community. I think I've got a fairly good grasp of first-hand knowledge of the different diverse needs that people have, and in my own personal life as well, with Dylan with his own needs at school and things like that. I felt quite upset to be accused of ableism, and it was off the back of my questions were not specific enough. And actually, one of the reasons I didn't post about it in Ash's Emotions channel was because two of the questions, in fact, one of the rounds entirely from Sunday's IRL quiz, I actually used for my Plinko pack tonight. And it was basically, I got someone come up to me afterwards saying I was not being specific enough with the Mozart symphonies question, because apparently he had 68 unfinished symphonies. And I said, are you sure about that? They said, yes, I read music. I said, well, I also read music, and I then did a master's degree in music. And then as part of my master's degree, I actually have sort of 20% of that degree is based on a lecture recital on the life and works of Mozart. And I didn't know that. And so, I mean, if there was anyone who was in immediate company who was going to be more qualified to answer that question, it was probably going to be me. And a quick Google reveals that there's actually nothing of the sort of this. Anyway, I was said, because I didn't specify finished or unfinished, and because it was a risky business style bank or risk round, they didn't play it. And I got accused of being ableist because my questions weren't specific enough, which was actually quite upsetting. And the sort of cherry on the cake is that this team actually won. That they'd actually won by quite some way, and they came up and still complained at me that my questions weren't specific enough, and I got accused of being ableist because the questions were too vague and they upset the person that they were being asked of. So, and so I made a point of saying, look, I've been doing this for 15 years, I run an online quizzing community, and I do take personal pride in how the questions should be robust and questions, you know, should be fair, because there is nothing worse than being on the receiving end of an ambiguous question, as Clive was this evening. And so the reason I tell you this story, because it sort of ties in, is because Clive said, I'm sorry for making a fuss. And actually, I think Clive, you've got every right to make a fuss on a question like that, which is quite right to be called out because it is ambiguous because of the phrasing of the question. Hockey should quite rightly have been condoned, and the fact that that wasn't caught is a mea culpa, my bad. And it's just sort of reminded me of actually just a couple of days ago where people are accusing me of writing unfair questions when they're not. I just want to stress, if there is a question that you do think is ambiguous, as long as you're not being overly pedantic about the phrasing of a question, if a question comes through and something is given as wrong, certainly on a fast-paced game like Big Break, if it's something I've got more time to think about and rationalise, then it's kind of fine. Because I can sort of work through it, and very often I can override and condone things. But on things like that, on Big Break, where actually I can't, and it made the difference between Clive getting through to the final and not, please do call me out on it, because I do take pride in the fact that the quality of the trivia here, not just from me, not to arrogate myself to that level, but for everyone who contributes trivia here, the quality is so high that when something does slip through, it's often... it's worth pointing out, not to shame a person, but to say, actually, we've got really high standards here and we really want to keep those. So please do feel free, because more often than not, it's on me. because ultimately, before the questions go into the game, I will have final eyes on them. Even if I haven't written it, even if I haven't proved it, I will have final eyes on it. So that's where the buck stops. So please do let me know if there's lots of things like that coming through. I just want to share that story with you because I got quite upset about it. As Mrs. Flush will tell you, at some point I came home and I was not in a good mood. Yeah, that's just a story I wanted to share with you that I was going to write in text, but I didn't because I was using some of the questions in question. But I think like Clive just did there. I mean, Clive was very polite about it. That's the main thing. Just be nice about it. Shapes, to answer your question, because if people start saying things like that's wrong, and people start getting cross and agitated and throwing shade and just generally being unkind about it, that is less likely to make me want to change my answer. But Clive is I'm sorry to use you here, Clive, but Clive is a model example of how to contest a question, especially if it makes a major difference to the outcome of the game. He just said very polite. He waited for the questions to finish populating, the answers to be shown, and then he very politely said, I am going to contest that because it did ask for an American sport, which he wasn't accusing me. He wasn't saying I demand X, Y, or Z. He wasn't saying this is wrong, and he wasn't throwing shade at either me or the question writer. He just very politely set out his store and stated, I think this is contentious. Now, very often, if we do get a contentious question come up, I will go for a second opinion. And what I don't necessarily like, and I have said before, is everybody suddenly chipping in their 2 cents into the chat. If everybody starts saying, oh yes, but because of this it's right, or oh, but because of this it's wrong, or Google says X, Y, or Z, that gets a bit overwhelming and that's becoming a bit micromanaging. Normally, if I'm going to ask for a second opinion, I will go to a mod in the chat. Well, in the first instance, I'll go to the question writer if they're there. I will then go to a proofer and or a mod if they're there. So in that instance, I don't need everyone if I do need a second opinion. But that particular example, because it's such a fast-paced game, and because largely because I couldn't do anything about it after the fact, and because it was contentious rather than, and because it had been and gone. Normally, if I can override it, it's not a problem. I'll just have a chat with a moderator and come to a decision. But there, I couldn't override it, so it sort of warrants saying at that point. But just do it politely, be kind about it, and don't be a douche. And generally speaking, no one is here, and so I'm sort of preaching to the choir a little bit in that I don't need to tell you this thing, but I sort of wanted to just show solidarity with Clive and show that Clive had absolutely no reason to apologise to me. There's a perfectly valid grievance, and it just reminded me of this thing that happened a couple of days ago that I wanted to share with you that slightly upset me. But I'm okay about it now. But yeah, at the time it was just, when I think I'm just trying to do the best job I can, and I'm being accused of being ableist because my questions aren't specific enough, when actually they were perfectly fine. The other question that was a gripe was the Wordle question. Oh yes, but before it moved to the New York Times, it was 5 guesses. And I actually went back through my Twitter to when I had my appendix out, because I remember that was the last day when I didn't get it. And it was still 6 back then, and that was the beginning of January, way before. And so that actually your facts are wrong on this, I'm afraid. So, yeah. That was the thing that happened this weekend. And I feel better for unloading that. And I felt better for unloading to Mrs. Flush as well on Sunday. And sharing with you guys again now. So thank you for hearing me out there. And welcome Bitter Otter, Random Zombie, and Claire, and Effrontery, and P-Fire to the stream. And Mrs. Flush as well. How are you? Oh. What's that? As work or Katie Roo? Work. You want to come play Google That with us? You want to come hang out, play Google That?
I do. I've got a bit put down to bed.
Okay. Guys, I'm just going to put another track on. Give me 5 minutes and I will be right back with you. I've got to turn the camera off anyway, so stay there and I'll be back in just a tick. Apologies, everybody, for the slight disappearance there. I just had to go have a quick chat with Mrs. F. She's had a bit of a tricky day today, and what with her running her class in the evening and she getting back just as I come up to stream, I've not actually seen her. So we just had to go and have a quick chat. She's okay though, but it's just been a bit of a tough day, and I think she just wanted to come and have a quick speak with me. So, but she's all right. She's going to go get herself a glass of wine, and Dylan's looking after her downstairs, so we can run Google that, and all will be well. She said she might pop in later on and come say hey to everyone. So if she does, do just say hi. Don't make too much of a fuss. And like, obviously, I'm not going to go into detail, but don't make a big fuss. Just say hi and be really, really nice to her. That'd be amazing. And now we are going to play Google That, where you cannot Google, because that's the rules of the server. And we're going to fast track Clive, and I need to remember to do that. So, if you want to play one way or another, it's Zeus's Pack, proof by Lewis, to whom I'm very, very grateful. I've had a quick glance through it. It does look like a lot of fun. And I hope you're ready to play Google That. Hello everybody, and welcome to Everybody Google That. Just catching up on the chat. Yes, I did leave the mic on and then realised and then switched it off. Does anyone know any facts that Ben doesn't know, just setting the host to your power? Oh, I see, David. I don't know in which city Rachmaninoff died. That's definitely a thing. You can't see because the camera's not on yet, but I'm nodding at the camera. I don't know the year Mozart was born, or when he died, or which city he was in. I don't know how many piano concerti he wrote, or how many symphonies he wrote, and lots of other things besides. Which city didn't he die? He did not die in San Francisco. Can confirm. Mozart did not die in San Francisco. Nata, JSG Plays, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. And without any further ado, let's crack on with this. Sorry, I've redone my stream deck layout because I discovered a way that makes things much easier. So I've now got a button that can toggle between my TV speakers and the voice meter output thing, and automatically start voice meter, and automatically load OBS. It's amazing. It's revolutionary, and it's going to save me so much time because it just goes pop, and it's amazing. So if you want to play Google That tonight, if I can remember how to play it, type in the code. Hosk. Yo! I'm in the game. So Clive is definitely, I was going to say Clive, still join the lobby, don't exclude. Player 2 start, welcome to the stream. Let me give Clive some priority. I don't know why it sounded quite so sinister when I said that. Oh, preference list is what that variable is called on this game. Clive of Legend. There you go. Clive gets fast-tracked into this game. We'll see if anyone else wants to come and join. You can go !exclude if you just want to play in the lobby again. It's a perfectly valid way to play. It's got full lobby integration now, this game. So if you do fancy that, then just type !exclude. You won't be picked for the hot seat. You don't need a microphone or anything for hot seat, but it will mean you are front and centre. Gold, silver and bronze medals are awarded for the hot seat players only. There is a medal for the winning player in the lobby, and points equal pennies for everybody, whether lobby or hot seat. Hello Penny. Hello Small Cat. And hello Bulky Dog, who we can hear in the background. Small Cat, no, don't go behind the monitor. And also to the person who asks, how many pixels have I now got on my monitor? Not as many as you'd think, because I've got this one, which is 2560, that one, which is 2560, and the other three are all 1080. As the other four are 1080, but the fourth one is off at the moment. I've decided, after much deliberation, I have decided I am not going to wall mount this TV, and I'm not going to have it as a permanent monitor because it is excessive, it's overkill, it's too big for purpose because it's not 4K, it doesn't fit everything on properly. So this is just going to remain a TV, we're going to put it somewhere else. But I have still got a 5-metre HDMI cable sticking out of there, so I might get another cheap monitor and just attach it to this wall. I'm getting some shelves put up there at the end of the week, which is nice. Oh yes, thank you for that message there, Colo. Just seen that. Yes, I remember to do that. I must also remember to award medals manually, because, like a fool, I completely forgot to do this today. I managed to do the author thing of Plinko, which is maybe just for me, because I was the author of that tonight, but I didn't get around to this, and also it's an older build, so it's a little bit more spaghetti western under the hood. Yeah. Anyway, are we all there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 42, 28 players in. Okay, I think we should pick our 12, our dynamic dozen to play Google That. Let's do it. Don't stare at me with contempt. Why are you staring at me with such anger? Honestly, this is the angriest cat you've ever seen. She's just so angry. Oh, she's not anymore. There she is. She's just hiding behind that monitor. I'm not going to put that monitor on, though, because that has now got all of my trivia. So I don't want to accidentally reveal that. I know it's tiny, 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 but if you've got a really high-resolution monitor, you might be able to see those answers, so I won't be doing that again. Anyway, let's put the light back on. Light. Come on, light. Come back on, light. You need to come back on, light. There we go. Otherwise, it still looks a bit yellow, to be fair. Right, let's populate those podiums and find out who our dynamic dozen are tonight. You are going round and round and round. Oh, starting front and centre. It's Innes. Hello, Innes. Welcome to the game. Fired into the game. Lovely to have you here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Going over to the green podium on the left-hand side. Podium 3. It's Quizzle. Goodness me, that's a stacked start, isn't it? Let's continue. Round and round we go. To podium number 5 there on the middle row, it's Natta. Welcome on in, Natta. Great to see you. Continue jamming to the music, but now do it from your podium. Come on down next, podium number 2, third position. It's Quizface on the back row. Yellow going very nicely with your avatar quite there. Welcome to the game. On we go, continuing on to podium number 4 on the blue podium. It's P-Fire. Hello, P-Fired. Welcome on in. Great to have you with us. Let's continue going around a little more. On to podium number 10, right here on the front row. As we reach the halfway mark, it's Jogging Chum! Jogging Chum, welcome to the game. Good to see you. 6 more players need filling in right here. Let's go to gliding overall, podium number 1 at the back. There he is, it's Clive, a legend. And you're getting a red podium to go with your spandex as well. Welcome to the game, Clive. Onwards and continuing, over on the far right, podium 11, it's Proogs. Hello, Proogs. Welcome to the game, my dear. Lovely to have you here. 4 more to go, 2 blues, a green and a yellow. Where we go next? Pole position, it's Oni. You want to hang on to that position, Oni? Welcome to the game. Hopefully going to go some way towards making up for you not being able to play Plinko and get all those pennies. Welcome on in. Podium number 6 next, the yellow one. It's Puzzle Dan. Hello there, Puzzle Dan. Welcome on in. Great to see you. 2 more podiums that need filling now. Over on podium number 8 next on the blue podium on the front row. It's Samster Samster. Hello there, Samster. And 1 more podium that needs filling over in Jeremy Corbyn Corner. Or just Corbyn Corner if you like. It's Random Zombie 78. Random Zombie, welcome to the game. I hope you're all ready to play Google That tonight. And there you all are in the wings in the audience game. All the players there. If you are not one of the lucky 12, you can continue playing the game from the audience. And there is a medal available for top place. And, of course, points equal pennies along the way. And what is happening at the door? I think someone is hoovering. I'll just leave them to it. Right. Oh, very bracing wine. Very pog. Right. Let's get on with this game. Yes, we should. I like the honk button. Round 1! Absolutely disgusting lineup. It is a bit stacked, isn't it? Round 1 is the early bird. Answer the multiple choice question. Question will appear in the chat first. A, B, C, or D. 2 for Stephanie's Twitch bot. Only the first 5 correct players will score. And they'll get 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2 points. No points if you're wrong or you're too slow. Instructions there on how to whisper. Hopefully everyone does know how to whisper by now. And just in case you don't, let's type whisper. And there is the bot. She's the one who's going to be answering the questions, asking the questions you're going to be answering. She's going to be asking the questions, and make sure you whisper to her. And remember, when the question appears in the chat, the question will be live. There you go, Topper. There's one for your sweepstake. 950. 9:50 p.m. if you don't count the introduction. Light. There we go. Is he going to do the sweepstake? Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Is he going to do the sweepstake? I don't know. Is he? No, he's not. Right. Let's play. Question number 1, everybody. Fingers on buzzers. Even more discordant than the tape telling plugs. Yeah, it is a little bit. He had it at 8:28. A bit late tonight. Well, that was a bit early. I was a bit late. Right. Shut up, Ben. Get on with the game. Question number 1. And a reminder, this pack comes from Zeus. Which of these singers scored a 2012 US #1 hit inspired by a quote from Friedrich Nietzsche's Twilight of the Idols? Was it Rihanna, Beyonce, Katy Perry, or Kelly Clarkson? You still with us, Derek? Whoa! That's an awful lot of red. That's a huge amount of red. What have you all said? Lots of different things, apparently. Well, we'll find out in just a minute. Just DMC raising the bar and Puzzle Dan getting it right. The correct answer was D. Kelly Clarkson. Only Puzzle Dan getting it right. What does not kill me makes me stronger. Also an excuse to break out the piano because this song is great. Do I know this song? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I don't think it goes like that. We need some more of that. I'm feeling a bit of that tonight. I might feel a bit of jazz. Anyway, Puzzle Dan, Raisin Bar, and DMC all picking up 10 points there. Nicely done to start with. Let's what's the word? Reset the podiums? Let's try that. On we go. Question number 2. Here it is. Which of these football teams won their 6th UEFA Champions League title just 2 weeks after Duncan Lawrence won Eurovision for the Netherlands? Was it Barcelona? Was it Liverpool, Manchester United, or Real Madrid? That's the wrong key. I was in A. A few more people getting this one right here. Let's take a look. The correct answer was B. Liverpool. Quizface was fastest there for 10. Puzzle Dan getting 8. Quizzle 6. P54. And Samster 2. Just the 6 players getting it right. Player 2, Shapes and Reeswin picking up 10. Bitter Otter, Cola and Effrontery all picking up 8. You don't follow the footy, Natter. No, neither do I. But yeah, 2019 was the year. Let's reset the podiums. Okay, a few players off to a strong start. We've got some points on the board. I'm not meant to be this good. Don't worry, Puzzle Dan. A long way to go just yet. Long way to go. Here's question number 3. Take a look. Which of these was not a spin-off show from the UK series of Big Brother? Big Brother's Little Brother, Big Brother's Big Mouth, Big Brother's Bit on the Side, Big Brother's Best Friend. Sorry, it's in A, so I can do things like that. Oh, good. Lots of people going green on that one. Nice to see. The correct answer was disagrees with me. Very good. Order! The correct answer there was D. Big Brother's Best Friend was not a thing. Big Brother's Bit on the Side was Big Brother's Bit on the Side. And then Little Brother and then Big Mouth were all post shows. Morecambe and Wise. No, that was a it wasn't Morecambe and Wise. It was who was the one who did the one with Andre Previn? Oh no, it was Morecambe and Wise who did that, wasn't it? Yeah, it's the yeah, that was Morecambe and Wise with the green piano concerto. Who was fastest there? Only picking up 10. Quizzle getting 8. Natter picking up 6. Puzzle Dan getting another 4. And Proogs getting 2. Jongchum, Innes, P5 and Clive all correct, but I'm afraid not fast enough. No points for you. And quite a lot of points going out of the lobby game, which is nice to see. Let's reset the podiums and go on to question number 4. I'm going to put it back onto my cool sound. Cool. Question number 4. Take a look.
Pain.
I don't know why it's pain. Which of these London buildings is the second tallest? The Gherkin, the Scalpel, the Leadenhall building, or the Walkie-Talkie? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people getting the right answer in the hot seat, and just the one player in the wings. Player 2 start picking up 10 points there. Nicely done. The correct answer was the Scalpel. The Scalpel. The Leadenhall is 225 metres. The Scalpel 190. The Gherkin 180. And the Walkie-Talkie 160. Puzzle Dan, you are on form tonight, my bro. 10 points there for you. Natter picking up 8. Random Zombie getting 6. P54 and Jogging Chum getting 2. Let's reset the podiums. And one more question in this opening round here. Good luck. Take a look at this. At the start of a game of English language Scrabble, if I removed all tiles with a value of 5 or more points, how many tiles would remain in the bag? 92, 94, 93, 95. And just 3 players getting that, both in the lobby and in the hot seat. Correct answer was 95. You'd remove... so at the start of a game of English language Scrabble, if removed all tiles with a value of 5 or more points, how many would remain in the bag? You start with 100, you take out 1K, 1J, both worth 5... no, J's worth 8, K's worth 5, Q is worth 10, X is worth 8, and Z is worth 10, I believe. That's total of 5. 100 minus 5 gives you 95. D is what we're after. Natter scoring 10 points there. Joey Chum getting 8. And Quizzle getting 6. That is the end of the first round. Shapes, Lupin and Mark picking up 10 points for that question there. Let's reorder the podiums and check out the scores at the end of round 1. Shocked here from Puzzle Dan. Well, enjoy it. Enjoy it while you've got it. Puzzle Dan takes pole position early on. Natter gliding overall with 24. Puzzle Dan there on 32. Okay. Quizzle's got 20. Oni and Quizface Jogging Chum all have 10. P5's got 8. Random Zombie with 6. Samson improves with 2. Clive and Innes yet to score, but still, early days, long way to go. Shapes leading the log with 30. Lupine, DMC and Player 2 all with 20. Let's go to round 2 and find out what happens next. Round 2 is called Chicken. You'll be given a category, for example, history. When prompted, whisper a bid from 1 to 10 to the bot. This is the number of your points that you're risking on the question. But remember, only the 6 highest bidders will be in play for the question. Again, the category and the question will appear in the chat first. If you're in play, whisper your answer to the bot. If you answer correctly, well done you win your bid. If you answer incorrectly, bad luck, you lose your bid. If you abstain, you lose half your bid rounded up. This is to prevent people from just bidding 9 for every question and then thinking, oh, I don't know. So you will lose half of your bid rounded up if you abstain and are in play. If you are not in play, you get 1 point for every wrong answer or abstention up to a maximum of your bid. So you need to bid high in order to get the most points, but if you bid low, you can get Luigi points, but bid too high, you might end up being in play when you don't want to be. 5 questions in the round, a maximum of 50 points available. So the question is, how much do you know on any given subject? Good luck to you all. There is the timer, and let's take a look at category number 1. You've got a few seconds to get your bids in. Anything from 1 to 10, even if you have got fewer than 10 points, you can bid anything you like, but remember, you can go into negatives on this game. Category number 1. Mysterious movies. And a reminder, abstaining from bidding will be given a default bid of 1. So do get some bidding. I should be given a point anyway. Okay, let's take a peep at this. Clive going 7, Samster going 6, Natter, Quizface, Jogging Chum all going 4, Puzzle Dan, Oni, and Prugs all going 3. And oops from Prugs though. Prugs hoping to get a low bid there. And Holy Potatoes is Quizzy Dan with a rate of 24. Danny Raiders, my dudes and dudettes. Quizzy Dan, Meredith Musing, Aquasulis. Welcome on in. Tilo Bear, hello, hello, hello. Crispy Nugget Breast, oh my lord in heaven. Goodness me. M. Clemson, hello. Hello with your crispy nugget breast. Lovely to have you all here. I should play a sting. Have a bad red herring sting. Welcome, Raiders. Dan, thank you very much for that raid. Welcome on in. We had a wonderful time in Iceland. Oh my god, it was lovely. It was cold. Really cold. But it was great. Blue Lagoon, all I'll say, you go there, you're out there in like your swimming shorts. It's like 2 degrees, like -6 with wind chill. I'm going to freeze my nipples off out here. You go in the pool and it's like 38 degrees. It's like, honestly, it's like taking a bath. It's like a giant bath with a bar and other people. and you're not naked. So yeah, amazing. Wonderful experience. Thank you very much for asking. We saw the Northern Lights and did all the tours, and yeah, it was good. Good to have a break. I would recommend it. Though the prices are eye-watering. It is very expensive in Iceland. Found out they tax beer really heavily, which is why the pubs are also expensive, or the bars. But yeah. Anyway, welcome on into the stream. You're just in time for some Google that. We're just kicking off round 2 here. And you're not naked. That could be a good raid message, Meredith, actually. That could be a very good raid message. So, Zombie, Innes, P5 and Quiz will sit tight on this mysterious movies category. You could get some bonus points if we get 2 or more abstaining or wrong. If you're yellow in the audience game, by the way, that means you're playing on this question. Abstention, remember, half your bid rounded up is what you lose if you abstain. All of your bid is what you lose if you're wrong, and it's what you get if you get it right. Good luck. Here's question number 1. Based on a 2003 Dennis Lehane novel, what is the name of the island on which the 2010 thriller starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Mark Ruffalo is set? Quizface Oni and Puzzle Dan are taking the high road and actually just going to abstain and take a lower penalty, which means everybody who was abstaining on that question will get their 2 points. We do have 5 answers from Samster Pruce, Clive, Jungchum and Natter. The correct answer was Shutter or Shutter Island. Oh, Prue's going for Skull. No, that was a Kong film. Kong Skull Island. Shutter Island was my second favourite film of 2010, second only to The Social Network, which I still maintain is a wonderful film. Aaron Sorkin and David Fincher working together for wonderfulness. Very well done there. Clive picking up 7 points, Samster getting 6, Joggenchum 4 and Natter 4. 3 point loss for Prues, 2 point loss for Puzzle Dan, Quizface and Oni, and 2 point gain for Quizzle, P5, Innes and Random Zombie. Yes, Shutter Island, great film, would highly recommend. Let's reset the podiums. And we'll go on to category number 2. Get your bids in from 1 to 10. Take a look at this. Yes, Claire, you lose fewer points if you've got absolutely no idea. Hounded history. We've had mysterious movies. We've now got hounded history. So yeah, Claire, if you're in play and you are wrong, you lose your whole bid. If you abstain, you lose half your bid, rounded up. So if you've got absolutely not got a Scooby-Doo, abstaining is probably better. But even better than that would not be being in the question in the first place. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players in. We've got a bit of a tie going on here. Lots of players bidding 3. Prues, Clive and Quizzle all going 3. Natter, Quizface, Samster, Random Zombie all going 4. Innes going 5. P5 can get a maximum of 1 Luigi point here. Jogging Chum, Oni and Puzzle Dan can all get 2. If Runtry bidding 10, feeling very confident in the wings, I guess. Good luck. Here's your question number 2 on Hounded History. As of 2020, with 7 wins, which dog breed has won the most Best in Show titles at Crufts? Le Wolf. Okay, everyone in the hot seat who was eligible having a go for this one. Oh, I wonder if there's going to be any on this question, because the correct answer is the Cocker Spaniel, and I have it here on firm authority from Zeus. Do not accept just Spaniel, as this is too vague, because you've got Springer Spaniel, you've got Cocker Spaniel, you've got Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, or King Charles Cavalier Spaniel, whatever the right way around is. And technically, he said, I have accepted Cocker Spaniel, even though there is a distinction between American and English, and American has 1 win. But being generous, but no one going for Cocker Spaniel. We've got a couple of Spaniels in here, Samster and Prues, but no, it's Cocker Spaniel specifically. It is a different type of Spaniel, and it's a Crufts question, so we've got to be fussy on this one. 2 points to Jogging Chum, Oni and Puzzle Dan for abstaining. 1 point for P5. And Innes losing 5, Clive losing 3, Prues losing 3, Samster losing 4, Random Zombie losing 4, Quizface losing 4, Natter losing 4, and Quizzle losing 3. And it's all sad in the lobby as well. Just Luigi points there. Bit of a sausage question. I mean, I have a Cocker Spaniel. He comes and shows his face at least once a week, generally speaking. It's... I was staring you in the face. It was there the whole time. Anyway, let's move on rapidly from that moment of to question number 3. Let's reset the podiums. Shapes currently with lead, 33, DMC on 22, Reese on 21. There's our lobby scores. Let's go to category number 3, which is, after the countdown, libacious language. I know this. I wrote a question on it for Danger Zone 2. That's what you do end up with the overlap here. Samster going for broke with a 10-point bid here. P5's gone for 8. Innis for 5. Oni, Natter for 4. Quizzle, Jog, Tom and Clive for 3. All the abstention players, Puzzle Dan, Quizface, Proves and Random Zombie all bidding 2. Could get 2 points if 2 players get it wrong or abstain. Good luck. Libacious language. Here's question number 3. Referring to one of the herbs in it, the word absinthe derives from the Greek word for which plant? Come on, really? There we go, there's some answers coming in. There we go. Answers from everyone in play. Only time I've ever drunk absinthe, we went to Prague for my best mate's 21st. He's a couple of years older than me, just to give you an idea of how long ago that was. He's getting married in Spain this year, actually. Very much looking forward to that. And we'd stayed up all night playing Drink While You Think, which I've probably explained before. It's a drinking game where you have to, as you might have guessed, drink while you think. So you name a celebrity or fictional person or anyone, but you can't repeat it, and then the next person has to come up with the name beginning with the first letter of the surname. So I could say, for example, Darren Brown. The next person could then say Benjamin Britten. Double B reverses the order. I would then say Brian Lara. The next person would say Lee Evans. The next person could say Edward Cullen. And it goes on like this. And we played this game for about 8 hours. But the point is, all the time you're thinking, you have to drink. And we got through like all the beer in Prague that evening. And then we rounded it off about 7 o'clock in the morning by drinking absinthe. Absolutely wrecked, but it was one of the best weeks of my life. Let's take a look and see what you said. Wormwood, a couple of people going for wormwood there, which was the correct answer. Oh, Clive go for woodworm. Oh, as tempting as it is to condone that, I am disinclined to, because woodworm is something slightly different. That's the thing that eats your floorboards if you don't get them treated. Wormwood is what we were after on that one. Yes, the surname of Matilda's parents in that rolled on. It would be furious if I didn't know. I'm not going to give you that one, Clyde. Mint, anise and fennel, the other incorrect answers. P5 losing 8 points there. Innis losing 5 points. And 2 points all going to our abstention players there. Mark picking up 10 in the audience game. Nicely done there. And Samster picking up 10. Could change the fortunes. Are you having a yawn? Am I boring you, Cat? Am I boring you? Well, I'll try and be more interesting then. Let's reset the podiums. Mark now taking a joint lead with Shapes on 28 points each. Samster sticking his oar in with that 10 points there. As we go to category number 4. Get your bids in 1 to 10. Category is freaky fast food. Cat. Poke. 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 Some people in the lobby look like they're taking the high road and just abstaining, not getting into the question with a low bid of 1. Wow, we've got 11 players eligible for this question. Lots of people going for 4 on this one. Just Joggy Chum standing to get some Luigi points here with that low bid of 3. Puzzle Dan, Natter, Quizzle, Quizface, Innis, and Random Zombie all going for 4. Clive going for 10 on this question, only going for 7. Those are some high bids. Lupine and Effrontery also aiming for 10 in the audience game. Good luck. Here is question number 4. Competitive eater Takeru Kobayashi holds the record for eating 57 of what animal's brains in 15 minutes? Shape's going to take the high road and abstain on this one, the only player to do so. Let's have a look. The correct answer is... it's a cow. Cow brain. Sheep, chicken, pig, sheep, calf, sheep, chicken, octopus. No, it's a cow. That's a very strange world record. Lupine picking up a whopping great 10 points there. Mark picking up 3 and only getting 7. Random Zombie getting 4. Nicely done. Everyone else losing points apart from Jogging Chum, who's managed to get 3 in the lobby. Nicely done there. Good abstention. Quite a few points getting lost for our audience players. Let's reset the podiums. I know why. Why though? Anyway, one more category in this round. Some very interesting scores emerging in this game. One final category. Get your bits in from 1 to 10, and the category is Salacious science. P5 sitting out of this one, just a standard bit of 1. We've got 4 abstentions here. Oni and Random Zombie both going for 2 puzzles. I go for 3, but not getting into the question. We've got 4s from Natter, Quizface, Jogging Chum. They are indeed, look like they're parodying horrible histories here. We've got Samster, Clive and Innes all going for 10 here on Salacious Science. Good luck to you all. And Claire also going for 10 in the audience game. Here's question 5. And everyone in the lobby, because lots of low bids of 1. The neuropeptide, informally known as the love hormone, is produced in what part of the brain? Krug setting this one out, minimising the damage, it would seem. Quite a few players sitting out in the lobby, just all going red there. The correct answer is... it's the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus. I am going to check to see if that is the frontal lobe or the left lobe. I am inclined to accept those answers. Hypothalamus. Small region of the brain located at the base of the brain near the pituitary gland. So frontal lobe and left lobe are both incorrect. Shatner's bassoon, I'm pretty sure, is incorrect. And cerebellum. What's a cerebellum? Is that the bit that connects the 2 bits? God, it's been ages since I did brain studies. Major structure of the hindbrain located near the brainstem. Oh, okay. Also not the right answer. What is Shatner's bassoon? Because that might actually be a thing, but I'm going to check. Shatner's bassoon. Area within your brain that defines time perception. Oh, okay. Oh, it's from Brass Eye. Oh, it's... oh, I should have probably realised when I clicked Urban Dictionary and that came up as yeah, it's not real. It's very much not real. Innes, though, with the correct answer, hypothalamus. Well played, that man. And you managed to get yourself back up to -2. Well played, many pogs. Claire managing to pick up 10 there. Opponent Nuevo getting 5, Player 2 getting 1. Puzzle Dan getting his 3, P5 getting their 1, and Oni and Random Zombie getting their 2. That is the end of round 2. Let's reset the podiums and check out the scores. High on cake. High on life, Toot. High on life. Well, my goodness, my gracious, my goodness, my gracious... my goodness, look at these scores. Puzzle Dan still in pole position here with 33. Oni slipping up to gliding overall with 23. Ain't used to this on the top row, getting altitude sickness. Yeah, only answering 1 question in the first round. There's a few abstentions in that second, but it's paying off at the moment, up to 23 points so far. Natter is in 3rd place on 12, as is Jogging Chum and Random Zombie, but RNG has decided Natter is going to go onto the top row. That's the way it goes. Quizzle on 6 and everyone else on negative something. Quizface, Samster and Innes -2. P5 -6. Proves -10 and Clive -19. Minus points on the second row. All of that could change though. Lots of points still to give out over the course of the rest of the game. Mark currently leading the lobby on 27. Lupine 25. Shapes 24. Let's go to round number 3.
Order!
Round 3 is taboo. Please don't bite me, cat. You do not need to bite. I'm just going to extend that to... why? Why is that so big? Oh, that's why that's so big. Stop biting me, bitch. Thank you. I'll poke you. Okay, now you're hitting. Fine. Let me load up the round 3 stuff because I will need to look at. I need to go to my round 3 screen for this one as well. I've got different buttons to press. Name something that fits a given category. For example, capital cities in Asia. With 1 answer only to Persephone's Twitch spot. Score 10 points if you give me a unique correct answer. Answers given by 2, 3, 4, 5 or more players scores 6, 4, 2 and 0 points respectively. No answers, no points of course if the answer doesn't fit the category. 5 questions in the round, maximum 50 points available. If you're playing in the audience game, it's a little bit different for you in this round. For this round, audience, you have to match with what someone in the hot seat says. Any of the 12 players in the hot seat, if you match with what they say, whether it's right or wrong, you get 5 points. So all you need to do is match with one person. So you've got to second guess what the hot seat players are thinking. The hot seat players have got to try and go for the sort of unique answers. You've got to try and think what they're going to say. So you might want to go for the more obvious ones in the assumption that maybe one of them will say it, and whether they're right or wrong, if someone says it, and you say it, you get 5 points. That's the rules of Taboo. Let's take a look at what is in store. For question number 1, no bidding in this round. So, fingers on buzzers, everybody. Good luck. Question number 1. Name any US Secretary of State who has held the position since the 1st of January 2000. This includes those who were in the role ad interim. Random zombie sitting this question out. Let's take a look and see what you all said. Biden, Spicer, Hillary Clinton, John Kerry, Clinton, Condoleezza Rice, Al Gore, Rex Tillerson, Powell, Kamala Harris, and Condoleezza Rice. Let me have a look and see what the computer is telling me. It is telling me that podiums 0, 1, 4, 7, and 10 are incorrect. 0, Biden. No sign of Biden on my list, I'm afraid. Spicer, likewise. I know Spicer was press secretary, but not Secretary of State. No answer from podium 4. Podium 7, Al Gore. No, not a Secretary of State, it would appear. And Kamala Harris, also not a Secretary of State, I'm afraid. I must award you no points. Rip. Everything else is a correct answer up there. Clinton. Is Clinton ambiguous? It's not. Only Hillary Clinton. Bill Clinton never served as Secretary of State, so that is the same answer. Kerry, Condoleezza Rice, Powell, and Rex Tillerson. So let's go through those Clintons first. Podium 2 and podium 5, both saying Hillary. Very nice. That's shared 2 ways. That's going to be 6 points each. Very nice. Condoleezza Rice, 2 Condoleezza Rices as well. Podium 6, podium 11, also shared 2 ways, 6 points each. And John Kerry, Rex Tillerson, and Powell, all correct. Podium 3, podium 8, podium 9, all correct, all unique, 10 points, well played. Answers you could have had: Madeleine Albright, Colin Powell, Condoleezza Rice, William J. Burns, Hillary Clinton, John Kerry, Thomas A. Shannon Jr., Rex Tillerson, John J. Sullivan, Mike Pompeo, Daniel Smith, and Anthony Blinken were the correct answers there. 5 points if you match with anybody in the hot seat if you're playing in the audience game. Let's reset the podiums and go on to question number 2. Fingers on buzzers, here it is. Name any costume that has won a numbered UK or US season of The Masked Singer or The Masked Dancer. Random zombie, maybe AFK at this point. Let's take a look and see what you said. Mole, Chameleon, Queen Bee, Pumpkin, Car Wash, Peacock, Queen Bee, Sossig, Peacock, Badger, and the Hedgehog. Let's take a look and tell me the computer's telling me. Oh, dear me, lots of wrong answers here. Mole, no mole on my list. Chameleon, not a 1, I'm afraid. Podium 3, Pumpkin, no pumpkin on my list. A Car Wash is not telling me it's the wrong answer, so that's fine, we can move on from that one. No answer from podium 4. Podium 6, Peacock. No peacocks. Podium number 9 is telling me also a peacock. No. Podium 10, a badger. No badgers there, I'm afraid. And finally, podium 11, the hedgehog. It's not there, I'm afraid. I award you no points. Which means everyone else is the correct answer. We've got 2 Queen Bees up there, podium 2 and podium 7. Nicely done, shared 2 ways, 6 points each. Nicely. And we've got a Sossig answer, but not a Sossig question, and a Car Wash as well, 10 points to each of you. Nicely done. Answers you could have had: Monster, Fox, Night Angel, Sun, Piglet, Queen of Hearts, Queen Bee, Sossig, Panda, Cotton Candy, and Car Wash. Note from Zeus here: please be quite strict with exact names. For example, the following: I'm disinclined to accept Candy Floss as an alternative to Cotton Candy because it was the US series and they don't say Candy Floss. And B is not an acceptable answer as there was a B character in US Season 1 who did not win, whereas Queen Bee won UK Series 1. So that answering the B contention from player 2 in the lobby. Well done to Claire and Lupine, who managed to match with one of the players in the lobby. Let's reset the podiums with that button and go on to question number 3. Fingers on buzzers, here you go. Name an African city with a population of over 4 million, according to each country's latest official estimates. Let's take a look and see what you've said. Niger, Giza. Giza? Giza. Freetown, Durban, Lagos, Cape Town, Giza, Lagos, Nairobi, and Cairo. 0, 2, 3, and 4 are incorrect. Apparently, Niger, not on my list, I'm afraid. Freetown, no such luck with Freetown. Durban, unfortunately not, and no answer from podium 4. I'm afraid you get no points. Wow, nobody said Johannesburg. You'd have thought, but no one's gone in that particular direction. As it happens, Claire, it was a correct answer, but unfortunately you didn't match with the panel, so to speak, with the hot seats. So, Giza, Lagos, Cape Town, Giza, Lagos, Nairobi, and Cairo are all correct. Let's give a point to... Oh, hello, Ohei. Let's give a point to Ohei for joining us on the stream. Hello there, Ohei. Welcome on in. Giza, there's 2 Gizas right here. Podium 1, Podium 7 shared 2 ways. I'll give you 6 points each. Pog. Lots of Lagos there. Podium 5, Podium 8, Podium 9. That's shared 3 ways, I believe. That is going to be 4 points. Yay. And the other 3 answers, Cape Town, Nairobi, and Cairo. All correct, all unique. Well done, you 3. 10 points each. Answers you could have had there: Kinshasa, Lagos, Cairo, Giza, Dar es Salaam, Khartoum, Johannesburg, Abidjan, Alexandria, Addis Ababa, Nairobi, Cape Town, Accra, and Yaoundé. Apologies if I've pronounced any of those wrong. Lots of points going out of the lobby there, lots of matches, but not Johannesburg, I'm afraid, Claire. Rip. Anyway, let's reset the podiums. And we will... What is happening in the chat? No Casablanca. No, Casablanca was not there. Apparently not. 2 geezers here. Is there one? There's 2. 2 geezers. I get it, because like geezers like geezer with 2 E's. Pog. On we go. Question number 4. Take a look at this. Name an NFL team that has won the Super Bowl 3 or more times. Lots of geezers in Iceland. We saw some exploding. It was very fun. Ah, Random Zombie! You're back with us. Oh, answer from everyone. I've got a lot of notes from Zeus on this one. Let's take a look, see what you've said. Packers, Steelers, Green Bay Packers, 49ers, Cowboys, Packers, Green Bay Packers, Broncos, Denver Broncos, Packers, Bay City Packers, Green Bay Packers. Right. Let me refer to my notes before I look at the computer. Any guesses involving Boston Patriots, New England Patriots, or just Patriots should be treated as the same answer and grouped accordingly. Any guesses involving Washington Redskins, Washington Football Team, Washington Commanders, Redskins Commanders, or just Washington should be treated as the same answer accordingly. Any guesses involving Oakland Raiders, Los Angeles Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, or just Raiders should be treated as the same answer and grouped accordingly. Right, that's that sorted. It is worth noting that the only state submitted on its own I'm allowing as an answer is Washington, due to the team name controversy. Any other answers involving just a state name should be marked as incorrect. We are looking for the specific team name. So, that having been said, the only thing that I'm being told is incorrect on my stat is podium 10, Bay City Packers. It's Green Bay Packers, and it was after a team name cruise. It pains me to do this. Just like that, but unfortunately... You made that up! You were very close, but unfortunately, not close enough. So, everyone else is correct, according to the list that I've got on the computer. So, let's start going through these. Let's start with Packers. Was Packers accepted as a grouped answer? Well, it's on the separate list and it's under Green Bay Packers. So Packers and Green Bay Packers, let's go with that. Podium 0, Podium 2, Podium 5, Podium 6, Podium 9, Podium 11. All varieties of Packers right there, but there's 6 of you in total, which means you have broken through the threshold of 4, which is what gives you points. And I'm afraid I have to give you no points. All those Packers not getting any points. Bad luck to you. Correct answer, but too many of y'all said it. Boo-hoo indeed. And indeed. Pain. For all of your 49ers. Now, what was 49ers? 49ers, San Francisco 49ers. Correct. Broncos. We've got some Broncos here, which should be treated accordingly. Broncos and Denver Broncos. 2 of those. Podium 7, Podium 8. 2 people saying that. That's going to be 6 points each. Nicely done. And Steelers, Cowboys, and 49ers are all correct and all unique. So podium 1, 3, and 4. Very well played to you. 10 points each. A handful of people, 5 players, getting some points in the audience game. Correct answers included Boston or the New England Patriots, Pittsburgh Steelers, Dallas Cowboys, San Francisco 49ers, Green Bay Packers, New York Giants, Denver Broncos, Washington Commanders, and Oakland, Los Angeles, or Las Vegas Raiders. Nicely done. Let's reset the podiums. One more question in this here round right here. Shapes currently with Lee, 39, Lupine, 35, DMC, 28, top 3. One more question. You'll enjoy this one. Take a look. Name one of the last 8 letters of the Greek alphabet when listed in Greek alphabetical order. Answers from everybody there. Let's see what you said. Zeta, Chi, Pi, Tau, Zeta. I'll accept that as the same as Zeta, random zombie. Psi, Iota, Upsilon, 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 Omega, and Omega. Computer is telling me 0, 2, 4, and 6 are wrong. Zeta. No Zeta. Not last one alphabetically in Greek, even though it's last alphabetically in English. I'm afraid it's not going to fly. Pi. Likewise, there's Phi and there's Psi, but not Pi, Natter. Bad luck on that one. And Zeta, same logic as before. And Quizface going for Iota, again, last in the last 8 alphabetically in English, but not in Greek. I'm afraid it's no point. Yeah, you've got a Psi and you've got a Phi, but not a Pi in the last 8. Zeta so early in the Greek alphabet only can use to have it. Yes, they did. Zeta was it number? I think it was the 5th or 6th. Anyway, everything else is a correct answer. Let's go through them one at a time. We've got 3 upsilons down there. Ooh, upsilon your head. 7, 8, 9. All saying that shared 3 ways, 4 points each. Couple of omegas there. Podium 10, podium 11, 6 points each to you. And we've got a Chi and a Tau and a Psi, all correct, all unique. Podium 1, podium 3, podium 5. Nicely done. 10 points. Correct answers that you could have had there: Rho, Sigma, Tau, Upsilon, Phi, Chi, Psi, and Omega. Well, what an interesting round. Everyone's back in positive scores, which is delightful to see. Let's reset the podiums and check out the scores at the end of round 3. You're off by 1, Natter. Ha, bad luck. 16th, yeah, I think there's 24 letters in the Greek alphabet, so yeah, off by 1. Well, wow, look at this, Oni. You've taken pole position, 49 points. Jogging Chum, you're gliding overall with 42. Quizzles in 3rd with 36. Top was fun, still time. Hey, still plenty of time to get back up there, Puzzle Down. Currently on 33, just a point ahead of Innes on 32. Natter's got 24, Random Zombie 22. And on the bottom row, Samster on 20, Quizface 14, P5 12, Pruse on 6, and Clive on 3. Remember, points equal pennies in this game. We'll give you your points weight in pennies when we get to the end game. Oh, I've got a stray hair just there. Let's just go over there. There we go. Pog. It's time, 10:30. Have we really only been playing for like 20 minutes? Wow. It feels like longer. I think I sped through round 3. I should drink red wine more often on that round because I got through it a lot faster. Let's go to round 4. Round 4 is the blind auction. How many questions from 1 to 10 can you answer on given categories when prompted? Whisper a bid from 1 to 10 to the bot. You'll be given 10 increasingly difficult questions, and they are worth 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on points, which up to 19 for question number 10, a maximum of 100 points if you can get all 10 of them. Don't answer if you don't want to try the current question, because tactically, of course, you can choose to wait for more valuable questions. And once you've achieved your bid of questions, you bank your points and are frozen out. Failing to meet your bid loses all points from this round, so you've got to go cautiously. Maybe bid 1 less than you think you can actually answer. Leaves you some wriggle room in case it gets stuck. But remember, the questions do get harder. And remember that a wrong answer will increase your bid by 1. Too many incorrect answers may make it impossible for you to bank your points. Exactly the same rules in the lobby game as well. So make sure you get your bids in. Abstaining from bidding will give you a default bid of 1. 2 categories, they will alternate between the 2. And the categories for the first round are revealed in 3, 2, 1. Odds and ends. Get your bids in from 1 to 10. This is your accidental 10, Claire, yes. So bid more cautiously, perhaps. Unless you think you can get 10 on odds and ends. Remember, abstention is treated as 1, so do get a bid in. Remember, you can throw a question to increase your bid. Wrong answers do increase your bid by 1. Let's take a look. Quizface going for a brave 6 here. Samster, Innes, Oni and Clive all going for 5. Proogs, Natter, Quizzle and Jogging Chum and Puzzle Dan all going for 4. Random Zombie just going for a 2 right here, and P5 with the abstention going for a single bid of 1. I think I've covered everybody there. I feel like I need more wine. I definitely need more wine. This is getting exciting. Hold the phone. Penny, would you keep everyone company just for a moment while I go and refill my glass? You stay right there and do not steal my chair. Have some lift music. Thank you for not stealing my chair. End lift music. Yeah, she's much happier with the remote control, I think. Oh, hell, that's far too zoomed in. Hello, zoom out. That was all the wine that was left, and I wasn't about to open a new bottle, so I will make it count. Zeus! My darling, welcome to the stream. We're very much enjoying your question pack here, Zeus. The bids are in, going into round 4. Highest bid in the lobby is a 5 from Lupine. He's zoomed in, but you can do zoomed in then if you like. Random Zombie. How's that? Yeah. Right. We'll do zoomed in. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to feel uneasy if I do that. Let's zoom out a little bit. Right. Good luck to you all. Questions do get harder. Too close. Too close. Good luck. Question number 1 for 1 point. Have a look. On the flag of the United States of America, what colour stripe are there an odd number of? Puzzle Dan sitting this one out. As is Proogs, as is Quizface. Oh no, Proogs is having a go at the 11th hour, going for an answer. The correct answer is red. 7 red and 6 white. And if I go for freedom, I think that might be a tactical bid to extend their bid from 1 to 2. Jogging Chum and Samster perhaps not quite as tactical, now moving up to 5 and 6. Well done everyone else who gave me the answer red. Let's reset the podiums. And go on to question number 2. This was worth 3 points. We've had odd. Now let's have ends. Final episode of which US sitcom has the alternate title, the one where they say goodbye? Everyone in the hot seat locked in. Have they all given the correct answer? They have. Friends was the right answer there. And Bitterotter banking out 3 points there. Those points are safe. You will not be able to answer any more in the audience. And also Random Zombie banking out 4 points in that. A 1 and a 3. You've banked out and you are safe. But you cannot answer any more questions, so go grab yourself another drink. Everyone else is still in play. P5 just after 1. Let's reset the podiums. Proogs after 2. Natter, Quizzle both after 2 as well. Let's have a look at question number 3. Back to odds for 5 points. Tapirs, rhinoceroses and zebras fall into the group of animals known as odd-toed what? Odds and friends. Very much so, oh hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players having a go at that. The correct answer was ungulates. Oh, ungulants from Quizface. Do I condone that? It's not got through the spell checker. Zeus, since you've turned up, I defer to you in the first instance. Should I accept that? It's what I would call phonetically plausible, I think. I think phonetic plausibility is what we generally tend to condone. I'm just going to defer to Zeus on this for a minute. Whatever bastards. That would not have been right. Caesar's at the last moment. Well played, Shapes. Well played. Is Zeus still here? Maybe Zeus is gone. I'll give you 5 seconds to respond, Zeus, and then I'm going to follow my instinct. Zeus may have gone. That too. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there, Quizface. It's phonetically plausible to my mind. I'll let you have that. Odd-toed ungulates, or ungulants. You're very welcome. No one else banking out on... no, I beg your pardon. P5 banking out 8 points there. A 3 and a 5. Banking out 8 points. You can't answer any more P5, but those points are safe. Let's reset the podiums. 7 questions remaining. This next one, question 4, worth 7 points. Quizzle looking to bank out on the next question. Quite a few still with 2. Let's take a look and see what it brings. Scheduled to last 5 years, Farewell Yellow Brick Road is intended to be which singer's final tour? I'm drinking and forcing my friends to answer these questions. Good on you, Zeus. That's the right way to do it. I will thank you for trusting my judgment on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But Ozzy Osbourne is what P5 thinks. No, it's a. That's better on a grand piano. I only know this because I did it in a concert at the end of last year. When are you gonna come down? When are you going to land? A flat should have stayed on the farm. I should have listened to my old man. This can't be the right key, man. You know you can't hold me forever. Didn't sign up with you. It's, yeah, as you may have guessed, it's Elton John. What have you got that, everyone? Oh, Claire, what did you say, Claire? Claire said something else that's not gone through. It may not have accepted John on its own if you've just gone for that. But yeah, 'twas Elton John. Claire, unless you threw it to get yourself an extra point. But yes, very well done. Quizzle banking out 16 points there. Maybe a little early for a third row, but those points are safe. Oni and Jogging Chum still have got 2 to go for. Oh, pain in the arse. Yeah, Elton John. He's not really known by his surname. It's one of those weird exception cases. But you've still only got 2 that you need to get, so still got plenty of time. Oh, do you want to go out now, girl? Do you want to go out? Okay. Off you go. Say bye-bye, Penny. Is the dog there? No? Yes? I'll just leave the door open in case you change your mind. Yeah, one of those weird exceptions. Oh, your keyboard smashed. Oh, to get another answer, right, I misread. Not put jilted, John. Right, let's reset the podiums. Right, you're up to 3 then, Claire, is what you need. 6 questions remaining. Innis, Natter, Prugs, all needing 1 more. A few people banked out in the audience game. 3 in our hot seat game. Samster and Quizface still needing the most with 3. Let's take a look at question 5 for 9 points. In computing, an ODD, or an odd, stands for what type of disk drive? Actually load up my round 4 answers, that would help, wouldn't it? Seven players attempting this question here. Let's take a look and see what you said. Optical or optical disk drive would have been accepted there. Very well played. Natter banking out 20. Innis banking out 25. Lovely to see. Puzzle Dan, bump me up. Ben chancing it. Whoa. The boldness from Puzzle Dan going up for a 3 here. If you knew that answer, could have banked out on that question, but going for an extra... No, it was on 2. But going for an extra one here. Only 5 questions remaining. Puzzle Dan's going to try for 3 of them. Well played to the players banked out. And everyone who got it right, let's reset the podiums. Effrontery now needing 5 from 6 in the audience game. Puzzle Dan needing 3. Samster and Quizface needing 2. As is Jogging Chum. Only Prugs and Clive looking to bank out on this question. Good luck. Question number 6 for 11 points. There are 5 remaining. Have a look at this. The belief that the world was going to end on 21st of December 2012 originated from a calendar used by which ancient civilization? Oni and Prue's contemplating whether they're going to increase answers, attempt on this one, or just wait till the next one. Oni is going to have a go on this one. Is he bumping score? Is he banking out? Let's find out and see what you said. He's banking out. He's cutting and running. Clive as well. Clive banking 29. Only banking 31 there. Big scores being banked. Also some banks happening in the lobby. Shapes banking 26. DMC banking 35 there. Beautiful stuff. Some very high scores coming out of the lobby. All correct answers. Prug's abstaining from that one. Let's reset the podiums. Usually get tripped up by my own hubris, so I hate risking it. Don't blame you. Jogging Chum, Quizface, Prugs and Sapster needing 1 from 4. Puzzle Dan needing 2 from 4. Question number 7 is worth 13 points. Take a look at this. 2 to go. Come on, Dan, we believe in you. In the animated show, The Fairly Odd Parents, what is the first name of the fairy godparent with green hair? Dan's the first in. Cat gone. Cat's gone. Dan's in, Samson's in, Quizface is in. It would be an act of incredible hubris to try and boost pips at this point. Maybe they're trying to bank out here. Let's take a look. The correct answer was... It's a coin flip. Oh no! Dan's gone the wrong way! It's Cosmo! Dan! And thanking Zeus for the question in advance as well. Oh my word. Dan, you've gone the wrong way. It's Cosmo. Cosmo, not Wonder. No bankings in the audience on that, but Quizface and Samster both banking. You fool! Quizface and Samster both banking 48 points on that. A very good score. This is going to make for a very interesting final. Prugs and Jogging Chum still needing 1. Dan is still needing 2, but now it's going to increase to 3. He's going to need 3 from 3. Let's reset the podiums. Yeah, Wanda's got pink hair. So Dan needing 3 from 3. Jogging Chum and Prugs do need to bank out at some point in the next 3 questions. Question 8 is worth 15 points. Take a look at this. How many countries have a common English name ending in Ria? Surely. Puzzle Dan's had a go. And it's a guess. Is it a good guess? What have you said, Puzzle Dan? What have you said? Oh, Dan! Oh, I'm so sad. I'm going to see if I can find a loophole in this. Austria, Algeria, Bulgaria, Syria, Nigeria, and Liberia. However, I am going to exercise God mode and point out that country. Czechia, the Czech Republic, which isn't included on the list here. Oh, is that HIA? Oh, yeah. It was RIA. Oh, shit. Sorry, Dan, I did my best. I did my best. I thought it was just IA. Because, of course, yeah, made my bed willing to lie in it. I did my best for you there, Dan. There was a moment I thought I'm going to be really clever. There's Czechia there. God, no, trying to affect international politics. Oh, God. Now I'm covered in shame.
Pain.
Anyway, Dan, I did my best for you there, but unfortunately the answer is 6. Austria, Algeria, Bulgaria, Syria, Nigeria, and Liberia. Worthy answers. R's and H's look similar. To be fair, they are near to each other on the keyboard. I tried my best, Dan, but unfortunately you are going to be frozen out. Because that's a wrong answer. Effrontery also frozen out in the audience game. Jogging Chum and Prues need 1 from 2. Question, thanks Cosmo, I guess. Question 9 for 17 points. Reese needs both of these questions. Claire, Mark, Sark, Space, Podo, Raising the Bar, Topper, and Derek all need just 1 from 2. Good luck. Here's question number 9. Czechia, Republic. Of those 6 countries with an English name ending in RIA, which is the only one that does not have an odd number of letters? I've just read them out to you. Were you paying attention? I did tell you, but did you listen? Nobody attempted this one. I literally just told you is the thing going on through here. It was Bulgaria. Bulgaria's got 8. Austria, Algeria, Nigeria, and Liberia all have 7. Syria has got 5. Bulgaria has got 8. Yelling about Chechnya. Uncomfortable the host talking international politics. Again! Oh, Jogging Chum improves. You're leaving it to the last question. I wish you the best of luck with it. Reese, unfortunately, you're going to be frozen out. There are not enough questions for you to bank on this one, but Cycle Space and Topper are managing to bank out on this question. It's 31 and 17 respectively. Let's reset the podiums. Reese also frozen out. There's a lot of green going on here, but it is going to come down to this last question. Claire, Mark Apodo, Raising the Bar, Derek Pruggs, and Jogging Chum. Good luck. Question number 10 for 19 points. Have a look at this. Filmmaker Edgar Wright, who co-wrote and directed The World's End, was born in which English county? Pruggs is in. Jogging Chum is in. Apodo is in. Claire is in. Mark Raising the Bar and Derek will be wiped out. Maybe AFK at this point. Good luck. The correct answer is... I have named a county, says Apodo. Not the right one, I'm afraid. It is Dorset, not Wiltshire, Hertfordshire, or whatever it was Apodo said. But Claire getting to the right answer, taking 19 points and the rest of the points you got in that round. Very well done, Claire. It all came to good in the end following the Elton John hubris there. You've got 44 points. Oh, Jogging Chum Pruggs, you joined Puzzle Dan in the ranks of no points this round, but good game all round. There is one more round, but at the end of round 4, let's reset the podiums and check out the scores. Look at the only Connect alumni 1 and 2 in the audience game. Claire and Shapes. Shapes has been ahead for a lot of this game. Claire coming out of nowhere and taking the top spot, 71 playing 70. DMC sitting with a good shot at 68. Lupine with 65. Remember, I will convert all of these points into pennies for you, but there is only one medal in that audience game. Meanwhile, in the hot seat game, there's even more interesting things happening. Oni maintains pole position with 80. Sapster is gliding overall with 68. Quizface is in third with 62. Innes 57, Quizzle 52, Natter 44, Jogging Chum 42, Puzzle Dan 33, Clive 32, Random Zombie 26, B5 20, and Pruggs 6. But I will convert all of these points into pennies. But you have got an opportunity to potentially double your points or risk it all as we go to round number 5. The big finish. You'll be given a category, for example, art. When prompted, whisper a bid to Persephone's Twitch bot. Any amount of points from 10 up to your current score. When the question appears, whisper your answer to the bot. If you give me the correct answer, you win your bid. If you give me the wrong answer, you lose your bid. One question in the round. Theoretical maximum of 250 points available. But tonight, 160 is the potential high score that Oni could get if he doubles from 80 to 160. Would not be a world record. World record in this game, I think, still belongs to Lupine with 180 something. I know, I've got to remember who won each of the tournaments. So Samster won the first Google That tournament. I was trying to remember them the other day. Samster won the first Google That. Toot won Face Off. Samster won Buzz Off. Innes won Super Week. And we've got the Arena coming to a conclusion soon. So, they're reaching Money Box Showdown levels. We've got big pennies up for grabs. But remember, points equal pennies. There's gold, silver, and bronze in the hot seat. There's a medal in the lobby, and there are pennies as well. And I will say that this question is fair. It's and I think that, and Lewis thought that, and it's a lateral thinking-y one, I would say. Life-changing amounts, yeah. I really want to play Money Box now, but it's late and I haven't got a pack prepped. So I might have a pack prepped. But I think it's been earmarked for Season 7. I really want to play Money Box. Got a hankering to play Money Box. I'll see how I feel after this round. Maybe I could write one very quickly if people want to play. I think this is a very fair question. It's not knowledge, it's think about the question sort of question. I will tell you, player 2, the answer is not fair. It is definitely, the answer is not F-A-I-R. That is not the answer, or any variation thereon. But, alright, well, I'll give you the category first. Get your bids in. Prugs, you won't be able to bid. Likewise, Effrontery and Derek, you won't be able to bid on this because you've got fewer than 10. You'll be given a default bid of 10. Everyone else, bidding from 10 up to your current score. And the category is... Garbled Geography. Abstention gives you a default bid of 10. Just worth pointing out at this point. So, we won't see your bids until later on. This is a fair question on Garbled Geography. Good luck to you all. Read it carefully. And I'm going to put the timer onto 0.75. So you will have... I can't do the maths on this one. The standard is 20, but it's going at 3/4 speed, so it'll be closer to 30. The timer won't exactly match up, but it will give you time to think it through. Good luck. Here is the big finish question. 26.7, thank you, Ovi. Which European capital city sounds as if Nilfheim from Norse mythology dropped 50 feet below sea level? Clock's on. Answers coming in. Come on, give me something, give me something, give me something! Ooh, quite a few abstentions there. I'm going to put the timescale back to what it should be. I'll open it up to chat. Oh, Shape saying GG Claire. Maybe premature. What do you think it is in chat? I'll open it up to you. What do you think? You got it, Dogfish. And welcome to the stream. First thing of the stream right there. Yes. Which European capital city sounds as if Nilfheim from Norse mythology was dropped 50 feet below sea level? Helsinki. I don't know if this one's a bit contentious, is what Zeus is saying. I don't think it was contentious at all. I think it's a perfect big finish question. And hello, welcome back, DVD Smith. Helsinki was the answer. Shapes! And Topper, the only two to get it right in the audience game. Claire with a bid of 35. DMC going 68. And losing 68 points, the answer was Helsinki. I don't know if that's a contentious issue there with players losing points that shouldn't have done, but Helsinki is how it is spelt with an I. Lovely work from Shapes, who is going to take the lobby medal. Very well done. And can we just take a moment to give a honk to Zeus for such a well thought out question? That's a gorgeous question. So yeah, Niflheim is the North Underworld, basically. You got North Hell, yeah, the North Underworld. So very well done to Topper and Shapes. We'll see how that fares for you in the lobby game with all those changes come the end of the game. Has Topper done enough to overtake Shapes? Has Shapes done enough to overtake Claire with all those deductions in between? We'll have to wait and see. Let's go through our players. We'll start with Prugs, who I think abstained on that question. He did indeed. Going to lose 10 points. On to P-Fired. I think may have also abstained. Oh, you said Oslo. Oh, we didn't get through, so Academic. No answer from P-Fired. Going to lose 20 points. On to 0. Currently leading, though, P-Fired. Random Zombie started with 26. What did you say? No answer. Losing 10. Random Zombie with a lead of 10. On to Clive. Started with 32. What did you say? Amsterdam. Not the right answer, Clive. You're going to lose 32 points. Random Zombie with the lead. On to Puzzle Dan. Started with 33. What did you say? Oslo. Low, I get it. Low. Going down. But yeah, not Niflheim from Norse mythology. I'm afraid you're going to lose 13 points. 20. Puzzle Dan has the lead. Jogging Chump. Started on 42. What did you say? Riga. Not the right answer. You're going to lose 21 points now with the lead. Jogging Chum on 21. Moving to Natter. Started with 44. What did you say? Stockholm, not the right answer. You're going to lose 34 points down to 10. Jogging Chum with the lead of 21. Quizzle started with 52. What did you say? Helsinki, we have got a right answer. I'd love to press this button in round 5. How many points did you wager? Just 22, taking it up to 74. Not enough to overtake Oni, but Oni, of course, we all know, abstained from that question. We don't know what they bid. So could be enough to win the game at this point. Let's move on to Innes, currently on 57. What did you say, Innes? You went for Helsinki as well. The right answer. How many points are you going to win? 43. Innes with the nice 3-figure number. That's going to be 100 pennies to you. Is it going to be enough to win the game? We'll have to wait and see. On to Quizface. Started on 62. What did you say? No answer. How many points are you going to lose? Just the 12, taking you down to 50, putting you into 3rd place of the players who've submitted. On to Samster. Started with 68. What did you say, Samster? Went for Paris, not the right answer. How many points did you wager? 46, dropping you down to 22. It's Innes, Quizzle and Quizface at the moment. Oni, we know, abstained. Is Oni going to get 3rd place, or did he wager more points than was necessary? Oni, you started on 80. You typed Stockholm, so it's academic. Okay, so Twitch is obviously having a sneeze. Stockholm would have been the wrong answer. How many points did you wager? 11, finishing on a very nice 69. So at the end of all that, just 2 players in the hot seat and 2 players in the audience picking up the correct answers. And it's going to be Oni starting the round in pole position, finishing in 3rd with 69. Quizzle's going to take the silver with 74, but our winner coming out of nowhere with 100 points. Your winner is Innes. Well, very well played indeed. And as I mentioned earlier on, I haven't yet done the thing where I've changed the pennies so that it automates them. So I do need to add these on manually. But I have made the edits so that it doesn't re-add on players who have 0 points. In fact, actually, I haven't just checked that. I need to check the other bit. Player present, create new player. If total score is greater than 0, so right, yeah. So proves you won't get -4 points if you've got less than 0, fewer than 0, then you don't lose pennies. We don't take pennies away from you. And that's the 3 questions correct in the entire game. 4th place, nicely done. Shapes is taking the lobby game, the audience game, the lobby game. 85 points there, very well played, Shapes. Let me add these on. I haven't used this app for a while. Hope it still works. There we go. Player name. So we're going to give Innes the gold medal. We're going to give Quizzle the silver. We're going to give Oni 91 the bronze. And the lobby medal is going to go to Shapes. And a huge round of applause as well, must be said, for our wonderful author Zeus there, who's going to get 100 pennies and the author bonus. Medals all being awarded right there. What a wonderful evening. Apologies for my little rant in the middle. I just felt I need to get that off my chest. But thank you for your forbearance and your forbearance with the pause earlier on before this game as well. Wonderful question pack there from Zeus. Great game from all the players and lovely to have you all here. Always love a game of Google that. Always high stakes, always good fun. And that is... Hang on. Let me look in this here Google Sheets. I have got a money box there from Oni. And Oni's really solid as a writer. And because he proves so. Do I want to? It's 11 o'clock. No, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it for tonight. Leave everyone wanting more, including myself on this occasion. We're not going to play Money Box now. I do want to play. I've got a sudden hankering to play Money Box. I'm not going to go for that. I'll leave everyone wanting more, or going to bed, as it turns out. So maybe that was a good decision. Thank you all so much for joining me this evening. It's been an absolute pleasure, an absolute blast with 2 really fun games. Big break. Google that. And I hope you enjoyed Plinko as well. Plinko machine feeling very generous. And I'm going to give you 10 more pennies. I'll give you some Google pennies at the end of the night. Google 97. I was going to say Google 69. That's the time to say that, isn't it? Give you some more Google pennies at the night. 10 more pennies if you want those. It has not yet added the ones from the game to the drive. It will do that one. I roll the credits, and then I need to refresh the app, and then it will grab those. But yeah, very, very generous. 90% of the game, and then quits at the end. No doubling up, unfortunately. What's going on the rest of this week? Bash is here. I know Bash has got a busy old week because he was here last night as well. What have you got on tomorrow, Bash? Let's have a look. Oh, it's the AMA and the Wipeout. So, go give Bash a little follow. In fact, Bash and I, we're sort of alternating for the rest of the week. So Bash has got Wipeout and AMA tomorrow. I know I've submitted a couple of Wipeout packs. I don't know if any of them are cropping up, but AMA's are always good. I'm going to spend most of tomorrow trying to think of a really good question to ask him. Because actually, I talk a lot, so I need to think of a question that I wouldn't normally ask just in everyday conversation, but one that, yeah, could be good. So, AMA with Bash tomorrow. If you're a follower over on Quiz Night, definitely tune in for that. And Wipeout's always a hoot anyway. I'm going to be here on Thursday with the last 2 arena heats. Slightly soft ending because a lot of it has already been decided. It's just sort of final positioning. But there is one ball of contention, or bone of contention, I should say, between Lupine and Colo. Colo currently in a playoff position, but could be usurped by the Lupine one, who's got his final heat on Thursday for the arena. That's right here, twitch.tv/Royal_Flush from 7 p.m. for the last of the arena heats. The following Thursday will be the playoffs, and then we'll take a Thursday off, and then the finals will be the following Saturday on the Season 6 finale. I do hope you'll join me for that. Bash then here on Friday, as am I, for that matter, on Bash's channel, with the Bash vs Royal duel, with questions written by our great friend David J. Bodycombe. And there's also going to be Duel Royale going on with that, so that's Friday night from 8 o'clock. I may be a little late to that because I have choir rehearsal Friday night, and we've got to sort of decide dinner and stuff avec mon femme, so mon famille. So, but I will be there because I'm doing the duel with Ash. Very much looking forward to that. And then, of course, I'm going to be back here on Saturday with events. The warm-up, which is all current affairs stuff. Let's get rid of that hair. The Pyramid from Clive, Cryptex from Oni, and then Spotlight from everybody is what is on the docket for this coming Saturday. I was thinking about starting a new game, but I just haven't got around to it this week. It's just been manic. I just haven't even... I've not even done the updates for Google that, never mind starting new projects at the moment. So... that may materialise on Saturdays. It's a new warm-up game I'm working on. So, although warm-up games generally tend to take me longer than full experiences. So expect that at some point in the next couple of weeks. Unlikely to be Saturday, might do some spontaneous money box. I might cobble together a pack and we'll do some. We've already got Spotlight, which isn't spontaneous. So we'll see how the night goes on Saturday. But I do hope you'll join me for that from 8 p.m. right here, twitch.tv/Royal_Flush. Is there anyone to raid with the raid message that was given earlier on that was really good? There isn't really anyone to raid. We can raid Supersonic. Haven't raided Supersonic for a while. He's playing Sonic 3. Supersonic's a Sonic speedrunner. So good. So what was the raid message that was suggested earlier on? It was something to do with the Blue Lagoon and you're cold and something. Not naked. Yeah. Oh yes, it's a bath but you're not naked. It's a... yes, there we go. You're not even naked. There we go. That'd be a fun message to give to Supersonic over doing some Sonic 3 speedruns. Let's go give him some love and spread on the goodwill. Thank you so much again to Zeus's for a wonderful question pack, to the contribution of writers who did Big Break, to all the proofs who've helped out, and for everyone for playing. It's been a pleasure quizzing with you tonight. And enjoy the rest of your week. I will be back on... I'll certainly be around on Ash's stream tomorrow for his AMA, and I'll be here on Thursday for the arena. Definitely around on Ash's for Friday for Duel, and of course back here on Saturday. And of course next Tuesday if you're just here on a weekday. Until next time, I've been Royal Flush. You have been watching Google That at Game Night. Until next time, be splendid and marvellous and wonderful to each other. Take care. Peace out and good night.